Well, welcome back everyone to ESA Cup Season 6. My name is Pastor. I'm still here from yesterday, trapped in the Hot Nix's basement, but people's managed to escape, so we've brought Freddie down with us. How are you doing, my friend?
I'm doing really good. I heard you had a good time yesterday and you're excited to cast again. so yeah.
Oh, yeah, yesterday was chaos. But that was yesterday. Today we have a completely different game. Team QuQ against eWAVE. Now these two teams, they've actually played twice before in this season already. I don't know if you want to talk us talk us through that. There we go.
Yeah, I can. eWAVE and QuQ, which are two teams today, they played each other 2 times in stage 1 and in stage 2. Stage 1 was the group phase, which I guess eWAVE won. I don't know the score, but they won on bank, which we will not see today. And the second match was on the Swiss format, which Team QuQ won 7-4. So these teams have a little bit of history, and they played also RSX in the last couple of weeks, I think. So they've played each other a couple of times now in the last couple of weeks, and this time it's a BO3. So I'm excited to see what they have now in store for us.
Yeah, it is going to be an interesting one. Now I'm going to ask if we have the map veto here just to bring us through the games that we have today. We'll bring through the maps even that we have today. Get my words right, and we can now see on the screen we have Oregon, we have Clubhouse, and then the decider, which I'm quite excited for. Should we get there, it's going to be Skyscraper. So, looking at these maps, we had in stage 2 that 7-4 victory from Team QuQ against eWAVE on Oregon. And people are tending to say, from what I'm seeing, that this is going to be a pretty strong map pool for for Team QuQ. People tend to think, at least behind the scenes in production, that this favors Team QuQ quite heavily. Would you agree with that? Would you say? Would you disagree?
Well, they certainly have strong
Opinions.
maps with them, but we have to keep in mind that eWAVE is probably top 5 best teams right now.
Mm-hmm.
So I wouldn't really say that they're lacking depth or something. They can play all those
Yeah.
maps that are being played today. I've also seen them play these maps, and they also have a good win percentage on all of those 3 maps. So,
Yeah.
but I think it will be competitive because QuQ likes to play these maps too. So we have 2 teams which like to play those maps. So yeah, I don't think it favors either one of them.
Okay. That interesting. So again, we have this battlefield coming into Oregon first. We have, I believe, eWAVE chose to start on the attack. I'm just going to very quickly check that. Um, eWAVE chose to defend first on Oregon. Interesting. That's fine. Um, it's right in the lobby. Just this graphic is a little bit. It's gone a little bit funky, but yeah. In general, this is what we're looking for. It's going to be eWAVE starting on the defense, which tends to be, um, which tends to be decent from them, but actually something. Again, some graphics are going a bit funky. We can't actually get it up for you, but supposedly, worst map for eWAVE throughout this tournament so far is Oregon. So, a little bit worrying there, but there's another thing as well. From June, which is all of the recorded history that at least Liquipedia has on Team QuQ. They've won Oregon twice. They've played Oregon 3 times, won it twice, lost it once, and it tends to be banned against them. About 50% of the time, it has been banned against them. So that's a lot to sort of be to say that QuQ at least have an advantage on this map that they've selected, which is Oregon.
Yeah, you could argue that, but knowing from experience, also because I'm the player, eWave's favorite map is I think Oregon, or one of their top 2 favorite maps, I would say.
Yeah.
So if Oregon is available, they always pick it. So, or they always play it, rather said. So it will be interesting because I think Oregon might be both of their best maps, and I'm hoping it will be competitive, that we will see a good game today, maybe in potential
Yeah.
overtimes to make it even more close. But going into the match, what are your predictions?
Oh boy, this is a tough one. I think just based on the history of these teams, I think based on the current form right now, I reckon, just purely based on the fact that QuQ, well, actually QuQ and eWAVE, they both finished 3-1. It's literally 2 round difference that separated them in the playoff stage 2. But eWAVE finished higher in the group, but they lost against QuQ in stage 2. So, and that's on Oregon. I think we're seeing a 3-mapper.
Mm-hmm.
I think both of these teams will take their map, and then it comes down to Skyscraper, which I have absolutely no idea. But Skyscraper will be interesting, but I think it will be a 2-1. I don't think we will
4?
see. Oh, I don't know.
You have to make your prediction. I'm not letting you go there. I'm not letting you leave without a prediction.
We'll be here a while, folks.
Well, I give you some time to think about it while I explain my prediction.
I'll just agree with what you say.
Okay, I don't think you will. I think this is going to be a 2-mapper, actually. I don't think we will see all 3 maps. I think Oregon will be a very close match, an overtime win for eWAVE. And then on the second map, I think on Clubhouse, eWAVE will win a bit more comfortably, and more like 7-4, 7-5. I just have it in my guts, it's not based on stats or something. I just feel like eWAVE will win 2-0 today. I don't know. It's just a feeling that I have.
Yeah, I know it will be close. Yeah, I really have no idea. I'm just gonna say QuQ just so that we have different predictions. Honestly, I reckon it's a QuQ 2-1.
Okay. Well, I think whoever wins the first map wins the series. That's what I would go with.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Because I think Oregon is the decider here.
No, Oregon's the first map.
Yeah, I know, but it's gonna be
Oh
decider
right.
for
Sorry.
in the
Sorry. Yeah. No. Yeah. No. I got it. I thought you went. Yeah. Okay. Brilliant. That's fine. So it seems like we are having actually a couple of issues. I'm going to say that we should probably just send it to a break. And when we come back, we'll have the first map underway. So don't go anywhere because Oregon, I promise, is coming up soon. We'll see you in a few.
in a few minutes.
Oh, there we go. Fucking hell. Well, here we go then. Into Oregon. Finally, we're here. Hello, everyone. Welcome back.
Welcome back.
I feel like I've gone insane over the past few minutes. Don't worry about what happened. You don't need to know. Basically, it's the operator ban phase. That's all we need to know. And straight away, we're getting a Montaigne ban. Interesting. Very, very interesting.
Interesting indeed. Sort of like a well, eWAVE likes to play Monty a lot, so not that surprising.
Yeah.
I guess.
Bit of a counterban coming through then. Ying, bit more standard, more focused on those executes. So I mean, Montaigne is also kind of focused on those executes, I guess you could say. But not necessarily the most common. You know, maybe looking towards fast plays into bunker on basement, maybe also hopping through the big window on the top floor. That's where I would more see Ying played. So just to get that sort of away makes sense. Solis, a lot more of a regular ban as we're seeing. Currently, the most banned defender, over two thirds of games she's been banned. So yeah, makes sense that we're going to see her come through. Next one's probably going to be like Azami or Fenrir or something like that. But it's a clash. Okay, QuQ, they don't like their shields, I guess.
No, they don't. Well, both of those operators are pretty annoying to play against, especially on the Broncos side. So both shields will be out, and we will start on Team QuQ. We'll start on defense, and they will go upstairs, which is actually like seeing Oregon that many times now. We'll also been casting. Kid Storms is actually the most favorite side in the first
protect your
round.
bombs from being defused by attackers.
Do you have any reason for that?
I mean, it's strong, I guess. I mean, both the top floor and the basement are your primary and secondary. I don't really think it matters which way round they got played, just because like you should realistically be winning your primary and secondary on Oregon as a defense. So, you know, top floor basement doesn't really matter. It's just a little bit of that personal preference.
10 seconds
Could be.
remaining.
Could be. Well, let's see how they build up. Nothing special from the operators. They're playing with a attic rotation,
bomb and defuse it.
so a big tower will be held. Ollie looking for an aggressive peek onto the lobby side.
We are not protected.
Not quite finding anything.
There's opening aggression coming through. His first push looks like it's going to be headed towards that sort of that big tower area of the map. You can see Maxi as well coming up here. They do have Larry, who's stuck on T3, but manages to at least avoid those shots for now. But more pressure coming through then, because we have this this player coming through, the Nomad from the basement. Ollie's here to assist Larry though, and does get the kill onto Matty, bursting through the window. I think he's found a run out there, and Kai's actually found exit elsewhere on the map. Ollie as well, he's somehow managed to take down Maxi. At least there's something back for eWAVE then. Dipsy taken out EJ, but just as quickly, he's the last player alive. Complete capitulation for eWAVE here on this first round, and QuQ shut it down just like that. 4 kills on the round, I think, from Ollie, and eWAVE, they didn't really stand a chance.
Well, you say it, Ollie just with the 4K and just pops everyone heads off. I mean, that was a really quick round. And just by the start of it, I thought like Maxi had the first kill already. But man, that was quick.
Yeah. Very quick start, very quick round, and eWAVE find themselves at an initial disadvantage, and I don't get why we're seeing a Grim here, like, at all. I don't get it. I don't understand. And honestly, the Clash and Montaigne has allowed for operators such as Thatcher to be left in, such as Nook as well. We haven't really seen her in play yet, but Nook is also quite common ban. Flores is also available for the attack. A lot of utility, but on the defense as well. Clash being taken away means you are able to have Mira and Azami, and if you wanted to, you could even have Valkyrie. So oppressive, which is why we normally see those ones banned out. QuQ taking a different strategy for it. Maybe they're reading into something that eWAVE like to do. I'm not entirely familiar with this team, you know, whether they like to play Clash, whether they like to play the Montaigne. But yeah, it does enable a lot more freedom for both sides because of the bans that's been selected. It enables for more of those strong operators to be played.
Well, there you say it, and we see Ollie again with an aggressive peek onto the dorm set. But yeah, you said it, we have a Mirror, we have a Zami. two operators that normally are being banned on this map, at least one operator of them. So interesting to see, at least. And also the Grim kind of, maybe because of the heartbeat gadget, but there are other operators, and
Yeah.
Maxi with the Thatcher opens up on Ollie. Maybe a bit too aggressive now. The first kill, which is quite important if you want to bunker, to have all 5 players, but losing the first one already. Oh, big. Good opening.
Yeah, the shotgun on those freezer stairs of Larry's just gonna make sure that Maxi can't quite push up as far as he would like. Just places down the Claymore, rotates away. Drone information being scouted though for eWAVE. They know of this positioning inside of Pillar. They know that EJ is looking to find impact from that position. And they completely rotated away from those back stairs. They don't want to deal with that keeper barrier. They don't want to deal with any of that. Instead, they're focusing their attention over towards this bunker side, spotting out that you have that head height, you have the deployable shield down elbow. This should be a pretty good setup for QuQ, but eWAVE do have that player advantage. ESA's still floating about on the top floor as well, potential to flank down later in the round. However, there's only 70 seconds left, so they do need to get a move on.
They desperately need to. So the positioning outside the bunkers will be a bunker take from eWAVE. They're playing very passive into the rotation area, but we also see the zombie setup in the middle, which was left behind already.
Oh, there's X.
And X dropping the freezer, getting 1 kill, but eWAVE still managed to stay on top. 2v1 now.
Yeah,
Still
Kai's...
1 eye of Kai remaining. Not known though.
Ooh,
Finding
nice
Matty.
They're just peeking the same angle one by one. That's not how you win a clutch like this. Rizraz now doesn't have a kill to his name, but does have the diffuser. 25 seconds is not a long amount of time, and decides to actually push a little bit further up, waiting for Kai to swing into the angle, but Kai finds the kill instead. There's the shots, there's the clutch, and there's QuQ 2-0 up.
Well, strongly played from Kai there, the 1v2, and clutching it out for his team. I mean, it didn't look bad for eWAVE with the freezer drop from ESA. Was off guard, catch the zombie off guard, let's put it that way. But somehow eWAVE still loses it. That's gonna hurt, because you want to have a tackle round as soon as possible. And now O2.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
That's the must-win round.
Yeah, absolutely, and you would back them to win it, being the tertiary site. Again, that previous round came down to lack of information. They didn't know where Kai was playing. They didn't know like just where he was, how to deal with the angle, and when it came down to the 1v1, you know, at that point it's just a 50-50, and Rizraz had the right idea but couldn't find the shot, and that allowed Kai to actually successfully win the clutch. Coming into this one, we need to see those drones utilised better, because we saw they had good aggression, they had that sort of 1-2-3 punch of just all the different angles, but they weren't able to capitalise fully because they had no information, they didn't have the intel.
Yep, that's true, but also you have to point it out. First round Ollie with the 4K, now it's Mankind with the 4K. Let's see who wants to join up into the 4K gang. But again, we see meeting hold with Zami and Castle very difficult to attack, especially the meeting side with all those utility. And we see eWAVE is not going for the big tower area, just going from the lobby small tower side, which is, we see more and more now. So setting everything up, setting up the flanks, etc. Now going to breach. But for them, in order to go for the kitchen attack, they need upstairs control. Try to go for now. X on the white source. Finds himself a nice little angle through the barricade there.
No one's walking into that sightline though, and that Mozzie Pest from Ollie will catch the drone going up. So again, information that is lacking for the side of eWAVE, and QuQ looking like they're going to capitalise from it.
Attackers have dropped the bomb diffuser.
Yeah, there you go. Ollie finds the first kill. Rizraz going down 0-3. Not a great start, because again, he's just inside of CC, and they don't actually have anything. He's actually dipped away, but again, no sort of flank drones, nothing. That's good. However, Maxi found him, but proximity alarms downstairs. The information game being won out by QuQ, but the gunfights being won out by eWAVE. Maxi's found one. That's EJ going down to make it 4 versus 3. However, the time continuing to tick, and Dipsy taking a bit of heat as well over on the other side. These castle barricades as well, going to provide a barrier, waste even more of that time. There's only a minute left of it now. So eWAVE, they need to start getting a move on here as they start to burst in through to the kitchen site. Long angles being held by QuQ, and there's the plant going down. Ollie's found a double, up to 6 in the game already. Dipsy planting just behind the bomb chassis. They need to be wary of the swing from Ollie because he's able to get down. LMG from Maxi shuts him down, nearly gets the wallbang. Sutter down to 1 HP, and Kai and Sutter now left in the clutch, and it's just on Kai in the 1 versus 3. Tries to find the hatch drop, can't get it. X shuts it down, and there's a first round on the board. eWAVE, they found their first.
Well, a bit surprising, I would say, looking at how the round started. I mean, like, eWAVE, they got the first opening, like they were in a 4v5 situation, and they had no remap control, they had no upsys control, but somehow they found the frags on site. They just burst onto kitchen, where no defender was actually. So, well, greatly played, I would say, from eWAVE to win a round out of that. But, you know, you said it before and multiple times during the round. The information is lacking for the eWAVE here. We saw the bug on White Stairs area, we saw that hallway down below. Like, there was no information on anything there. Nothing to change for eWAVE in order to win them more rounds here.
Yeah, absolutely. Area for improvement, but it was an improved site. It was an improved round even. You know, obviously, power group on site, you can't really expect the defense to get off to a 3-0 start, but it showed good signs. They were hitting more shots than we saw in those first 2 rounds as well. You know, the gunfights actually kind of went their way, which we can't really say for the first 2. Well, I mean, round 2 kind of did, but definitely not round 1. They got absolutely shut out of this one. And now every player on QuQ has died as well, so they're not quite feeling so invincible. It isn't going to be that massive success story that we're seeing from them. But no, the first 20 seconds here, again, QuQ just sitting maybe a little bit further back than we saw the first time around. eWAVE, they're happy to just take that space.
Solar Roamer once again, trying to get aggressive.
Attackers have located a bomb.
But no one to push more. They have a camp from Maxi. So they will try to pinch here. But again, not much control, not much strong work here. Cool. They will find Ollie onto the freezers, who still decides to aggressively peek here. But the side's back off for now. Pretty obvious, eWAVE wants to do a wide big corner push. But once again, we see X now just going in blind basically onto the freezer stairs. Ollie could have been there and could capitalize on that, but where's the Joker coming in from eWAVE here? Trying to get that pressure here. Now. We see Exo come with the white switch, finding the first frag onto Sutter. That's the mute down, but Body. Find their next kill.
There we go, I'm back, sorry. And,
oh,
okay, okay.
And
Ollie found 2 and Matty's just taken himself off with a nade. Brilliant. I arrive and all the action happens. Dipsy in the 1 versus 3 then. Avoids the shots from Kai. Needs to be wary of Larry's position though. He's going to be sticking this diffusing. Tries to go for the swing. Gets called out by the DMR. It's QuQ. They're up to 3.
Lead, and once again, Ollie deciding the round with his push onto the white sis down below, because no one was there from eWAVE. Basically getting 2 kills. Mati nading himself there, but I mean that kill definitely goes to Ollie. And well, it's a 3-1 start here for QuQ.
Good start.
Attackers
Again,
will locate and defuse as many
You'd maybe
bombs as
favour
they
the
can.
defensive side, but the way we've seen these rounds through, it hasn't really been like, oh, we kind of had a chance in that one. You know, the last time around for basement, they definitely should have won it out. It should be 2-2. But, you know, both times on the top floor, it hasn't really been close.
That's right. We'll go downstairs again. They had a good attack the last time, so it'll be interesting to see. We see QuQ with the same setup.
10 seconds to insertion.
This time, eWAVE will not bring a Twitch, I will bring
5
a
seconds
Q
remaining.
instead. Or an Ash.
Attackers'
Okay.
objective is to locate a bomb and defuse it.
Let's see if they want to approach this one differently, maybe onto the freezer side here, but... I mean, it's a difficult step. I mean, you look at the overview and you see all these zombie gates there. It's like... it just looks very annoying to play against. You know, seeing that in the draw at least.
Does Ollie actually know this position? He's predicting the prone angle, but he just didn't quite swing enough. I thought we might have seen the first kill there, but no, instead, pressure's coming in towards the garage side. They spotted out Ollie. He's taking out the drone. Still going for the fight, though. Just so aggressive, and he's got the confidence from this 8-3 start. And QuQ are in a very good position. Some wallbangs are going to force him away. But no, still trying to hunt these drones. Still trying to take away this information, this utility, this ever-needed pressure for eWAVE. And he's been able to take out 2 drones. Utilities being wasted as well. Those Bs are going to be wasted here, and Rizraz has gone down to Ollie. Finally, Dipsy gets a trade, but he should have been dead like a minute ago.
Yeah, I mean, they had everything. They had 2 camps on him, but not quite the push from eWAVE that you would expect from them. And that's the Hibana gun now, so mirror windows and any breaches will be difficult. They will get the hatches, but just 2. So laundry will be closed. That takes a lot of pressure away. And the Hibana of Rizraz is now 0-5, not finding anything into this match now.
Yeah.
That's
A great
tough.
start. But it's the pick that they wanted, definitely, and Ollie's nearly found double digits already, which is quite frankly ridiculous.
Attackers have
And
located
it just
a bomb.
seems like eWAVE don't have a path into this round. They're just chucking in EMP grenades down E-box hatch because they don't really have anything else. They've actually managed to find a tag from the tower launcher of Grim, but I mean it's just tiny scraps of information, and they don't even have much pressure anyway, just firing them blindly through and not getting anything for it. It's an unfortunate situation, but it is brought about by that opening pick onto Rizraz. It's not great. Exa tries to go for a hatch drop again. This time doesn't find a kill immediately, but Dipsy does, taking down EJ. Maxi's injured, however, and they're solid with another kill. This should be now a round for QuQ, especially as his time's ticking away. Larry's found control up on Evo. Exa getting shot up. Mati tries to get one and takes it. It's a 1 versus 3. Larry always missed the shot, has the shotgun. Exa is trying to plant, but he's close on the door, and the cover's dead. He gets off
Operators,
because
you have
there's
run
no
out of
chance
time.
of winning it. And QuQ, they found another 1vx on this site. Somehow, they get another one in the clutch. I just do not believe it. This should not happen.
What a
It
wild
just shouldn't
ending to that
happen.
round. I mean,
Just
it was all
plant
good.
behind
It was
the
all
bomb
good till the
chassis.
end.
You have time to plant behind the bomb chassis. Unbelievable.
This was the second time that eWAVE threw around in the basement.
Yep.
This could have been
protect your bombs
a
from being
3-3
defused by attackers.
now. Or should have. At least, I mean, at least 2 rounds should have been won by eWAVE more, so it would be actually a Look like 3-2 for eWAVE actually now. They should lead this match, and they're losing 1.
There's fine margins. That's what it comes down to.
Yeah, but once again, we saw at the beginning of the round, Ollie just roaming empty. 2 camps on him.
I don't know how he survived.
He still finds the kill, and on the Hibana.
Insertion.
I mean, what does this tell about eWAVE? That the Hibana has to push in?
Left.
Yeah. Use some of the utility as well, not just the 2 drones, not just evading the kills, but taking away some of those bees from the Grim as well. It's everything that you want from an opening play. Obviously, you know, trading himself out as well as a bonus, but he did enough even if he did go down without a pick. But that opening death onto the Hibana really just sealed the coffin shut.
Yeah,
just immediately into the round.
Yeah, when I see that the Hibana was pushing into meeting and like Diana was droning outside big tower door, that just like seems way off to me from the coordination, you know?
Yeah.
Attackers have located a bomb.
I was about to say we will see some contact here. Oh, we will. Oddly now, Aussie. Ken going very aggressive here, and he might find something. He might find
the angle. There it is.
Oh, this is yeah.
It's like almost the same place as well. He's practically got away with the same trick twice. Poised to even take a 5-1 half here, something that I didn't think I'd be saying, but they're looking leagues above eWAVE right now. EJ doubling down on it as well. There's Rizraz, first kill of the game, finding the scoreboard, and Maxi's brought it back to a 3 versus 3. Somehow it's back to level pegging here for both of these sides. They found a way back into the round of eWAVE, but there's still a lot of work to do. Half the round now gone, and they're still trying to push around, spotting out maybe the prone angle, but no, Ollie just dips away on 10 kills. Could even get up to 13, which would be a pretty impressive scoreline to say the least. Yeah, already double digits by the half is still mighty impressive. Let's not take away from that. Rest of QuQ, you know, Kai's doing well, but the rest of them, they don't even really need to be performing. Rizraz, though, is performing. He's found a triple on this one. Kai's the only one left alive up above, trying to find some vertical plays, trying to find some vertical angles, but they're all the way on the other side. Race through. Oh, lovely shot, Maxi. Take a sit down, because you, my friend, have just been put in the dirt. Kai certainly wants to find another clutch, a 1v2, and now possibly a 1v3 to add to his collection, but this position they're holding this plant
Defenders
from
have eyes
is
on the diffuser.
so
Attackers
difficult
need to protect
for the Wamai. And Rizraz, well, he's joined the 4K gang, as you called it, saves the round, and eWAVE, well, they're going to be thanking him for that one.
Yeah, they will. Rizraz finally waking up and started playing. And what a nice 4K that was, man. And all of a sudden, a 2-4 split is kind of okay now. But it's still not great, especially like eWAVE picked the attacking side first, so interesting.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
I like the go-yo, I like the spin rate. Incredibly oppressive. Very, very difficult to push through. And this to me seems like eWAVE, they want to stall out time. So we're probably going to see Rizraz on some sort of roam, or maybe X. Maxi might do some sort of mid-floor, top floor with X as well. As it seems like Rizraz, he's the one with a shotgun, the one with a shield, probably holding bunker just to prevent some form of quick rush, setting up the bomb site as well. So,
5 seconds to insertion.
I'm liking this from eWAVE. Actually, having 4 players on site is a little bit risky. I'm assuming that's just sort of reinforcing hatches, that kind of thing. I would hope that we have at least 3 players on the site, though, because Larry could just get in here. The diffuser is obviously on this western side, though, towards small tower. X is ready waiting for it, could possibly get an opening kill here. It's going to be peeking for this kill. Kai is going in at the same time as well, and he's been caught out! X's position was known, and this is that disparity in the information like we were talking about in the first half. QuQ, they have a read on eWAVE right now.
Yeah, they just knew he was there, but Maxi finds the kill onto the white hallway. That's the Yana down and 2 nades.
Why is Matty top floor? Why is your Goyo on the top floor? This is a peculiar one for me. I'm gonna be honest.
But he's not
Well,
known
he's-
now. Oh, he's dropped at least.
Yeah.
No, he's still up. They have, okay,
He's still up there.
they still have 2
They've got
rounds.
like one defender on the site. Okay, no, okay. Okay, Maxi has dropped back to assist him. He's like, poor Rizraz on the site alone. That's certainly not a great position. They know he's there as well. Tries to shoot up through the hatch, but yeah, nothing found. Half the round's gone. 90 seconds left on it. And QuQ are starting to apply pressure onto this site, and well, I don't know if this flank can come through in time because eWAVE, they're looking pretty disjointed. You've got like 2 on the top floor, 2 on the bottom floor, ground floor. It's kind of QuQ's playground right now.
I mean, there are now 3 people downstairs. Matty's still
Okay, this is
unknown on the
better.
flank. Maxi close to that there. Ollie still has a footprint to scan. Too. And now we have Matty.
There it
Yeah,
is.
we'll find the banner. That's the diffuser down.
Very well played. And he's rotated up to the top floor, tries to find another way down, probably through laundry, I would say.
Attackers recovered the
But
bomb
that's now
diffuser.
pumped the brakes on for QuQ. 45 seconds, they've got the diffuser again, but it's going to be more panic stations for them. Ollie can't check 2 angles at once there. Dipsy, the player, has come through. Souther down through laundry, but Rizraz is there onto Ollie, onto Larry, Eden. Souther gets the first. 2 players left to find though. Rizraz, Matty, going to be difficult for him. Souther looking both ways before he crosses the road. Highway is his death point though. Rizraz takes him down, and that is eWAVE, a successful defense here, bottom floor. I mean, some questionable things, but the game plan worked out. That's the more important thing.
Yeah, let's put that way. Great round by eWAVE, and I want to say nice play from Matty, but also like not very well played from QuQ, that they didn't quite clear every roamer, and that Matty was unchecked in like kids. I mean, that should not happen. So roam clear not quite working, even with the jack.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
Which may have cost them the round, to be honest. The banner going down with the diffuser, everything needed to be organized. They were already deep in freezer, but they had to go up again and then back down again. So very messy from them, but see an opposite zone now. And the defender is not there anymore. So sad for you, I guess.
Yeah, I'm crying right now.
Well,
10 seconds left before insertion.
actually, this is like a similar setup to. Actually,
5
might be the
seconds.
same setup as QuQ with the added rotation and the trophy shield. Trophy flag.
Attackers must locate and defuse a bomb.
So, both teams like to play that way.
Setting the welcome mat.
Also got the Frost in play here.
Again, it seems to be a bit more chilled out from eWAVE. Matty is firing some shots, you know, it's not fully like bonker, as others actually taking some damage. Maxi, never mind, he's rotated up big tower. It was an early aggression up from Souther, and Larry had the drone there all the time, and still Maxi's able to get that flank across. That's inexcusable, really. They've left the rotation now open though, which is at least a positive for QuQ. They're able to get that pressure, but it was, they weren't necessarily going for spawn peaks. It just was a very early pick. C4 out, Ollie taking a bit of damage from that. Maxi is still in a very difficult situation. Ollie taking out Dipsy as well on that middle floor.
Yeah,
And
Ollie's just a menace right now.
Yeah.
But Max is still
1206.
down below, but Exa finds Kai. That's the Yana down again. Ollie finding the next kill. On to exit. What is this guy cooking up here?
Yeah,
And
he
Maxi.
found Maxi as well.
But then again,
I
we
was just
come
trying
down
to sneak
to
past this.
it's the drone work again, the pre-placed drones from
Yeah.
QuQ, which allowed this skill to happen. And
He didn't know about Rizraz though. And that's diffuser down.
Yeah, very uncautious there into the master side there.
This push up as well is going to be halted. Ollie's on such low HP. Those toxic
Bomb
vape
located by
canisters
attackers.
from the smoke are going to be, well, just so dangerous. And yeah, he has to wait for those to dissipate. He's going to be fishing for some vertical nades. He don't have any information, just going for some game sense. Rizraz has been taken out by Larry, actually. Matty's now left in the clutch, who does take down the first. Ollie, though, is still alive, has been on good form.
He does know.
But I don't think he knows. And Matty's there to take the kill. Another clutch coming through. Feels like we just have so many of them. We're filled to the ears of clutches. That's, I think, either like the 4th or 5th one we've seen in this game so far. And we've only seen 8 rounds.
Well, that's something to talk about for eWAVE now, as they take the tactical timer there. Wow. Another 3K for Ollie, but again, that's not enough for his team to convert around. That's a bit hurting, because we see Kai and Ollie doing good, but Souther, Larry, and EJ, especially EJ last round with the Thermite, with the diffuser actually very uncautious onto the master side there. That should not happen.
Well, see, I still can't go over that scoreline from Ollie as well. 14-7 after 8 rounds.
It just looks so disconnected from QuQ. When you look at eWAVE scoreboard, it's like 7 to 6, like 6 to 7 kills. It's all even tied up for them. But it just really has been the Kai and Ollie show here for QuQ.
Yeah, when they haven't been able to find that success, it's often led to a round loss there. Not the rest of the team aren't able to rally around them because, you know, maybe they're just not hitting their shots because they don't have the chance, really, to warm up into it because of the blazing start that we saw from Ollie and Kai.
The location of a bomb.
The rest of the team is kind of playing catch-up in terms of warm-up, in terms of opportunity to find the kills, and it's meant that they're kind of struggling a little bit when it comes to that department. If you don't have Ollie or Kai who's stepping up, then QuQ just don't look present at all. Whereas for eWAVE, you know, yeah, like you say, 6-7, 6-6-7, everyone is winning a kill of each.
5 seconds to insertion. Attacker's objective is to defuse a bomb.
So, coming into this one then, you have, again, this big tower pressure from eWAVE. Obviously, it's a different site now. It's a lot closer to the site. And Dipsy's just sitting on these stairs, has shotgun in hand. Ollie nearly caught out by the swing, but still looking for another fight. Again, it's those default cameras just looked away at the wrong moments. Matty himself, as well as in a spot of hot bother, has to dip away from that big tower, opened up, and Rizraz takes down Larry. That's the L getting involved. Started off 0-5, now 8-6. That 4K has reinvigorated this player and is now top fragging for the team, which is unbelievable considering that first half.
It truly is. He started playing, started getting kills at round 6. And seeing him now top frag in round 9 is quite incredible. But also, like, Ollie now down, Oza down, no shields placed. This is going to be a very rough attack for the big tower area here for QuQ.
Yeah. And they still need to transition down to that ground floor as well.
Yeah, they're trying to get the attic control here.
Oh, nice shot.
Okay. Sava finds a kill on Maxi, but
Rizraz, you can't! And Extra shuts it off. At least Kai got the kill onto Rizraz, but I mean, that's ridiculous. And that's the tertiary site won by eWAVE. And looking at it, you know, QuQ chose to start on the defense on this map, and then, I believe, and then on the next map, we have And then on the next map, we have eWAVE choosing to start defense. And what we can see here, they're clearly
Attackers need to
very
locate and
strong
defuse
on their
as many
defensive
bombs as they
half,
can.
because this is a very good showing, especially, you know, dealing with each other.
Shield going out. That's not mine going out.
Yeah,
They had the backup, they were in
Attackers
incredible
have located the
positions.
bomb.
yeah, it's a 3-0 start here for eWAVE on the defense side, and it just has been very dominant. I mean, at least in last round, but man,
Speed, little fella.
just can't fathom really what's happening now with QuQ. They gave a 4-1 lead out of their
10
end
seconds left.
in 4 consecutive rounds now for eWAVE.
5 seconds
Yeah.
remaining.
Momentum, what
Attackers
has
are
really
moving
gone
to
for
defuse a bomb.
eWAVE.
Attackers drop the
They are
diffuser.
almost smooth sailing. We saw a clutch come through on that top floor in round number 8, but in general,
Attackers recovered the bomb diffuser.
it's been smooth sailing. Especially that previous round was very, very impressive. And this time, Maxi isn't going to get caught out by Kai, because obviously we saw that in round 7. They know just to play a little bit back, wait for QuQ to press into them, but it's going to lead to the same result. EJ takes him down, and there's Souther as well. eWAVE, this is not a good start.
It is indeed not. A bit too aggressive maybe from eWAVE here, getting too confident onto the defense side and just overpeaking. And that's 2 kills falling onto the small tower area while defending the basement side. So yeah, the initial goal is to just waste time, maybe get a pick, but it doesn't have to.
Reloading.
Now 2 men down, Dipsy finds further. So I think that should now. But we
They
see
know
Ollie.
there's a minimum of 2 players, because no one's
no
on
one
the site.
No one's on side, and Ollie and Larry, they know it.
Yeah,
know
but
it's clear,
EJ's the one with the diffuser though. That's the thing, EJ isn't on the site. But how are eWAVE gonna figure that one out? Dipsy finds another, but now it is just Dipsy. EJ gets one and Dipsy's on the chase. He's chasing after, running down, sprinting, trying to catch the Hibana. But no, she's got away, able to get that diffuser down. Lovely shot. It needs to be an ace touch to win this out. And he's got another Dipsy! You can't be doing this, my man.
Attackers are activating the bomb
player left
diffuser.
for QuQ, and well, he just has to sit back. Dipsy only on 5 HP. He's just activating it, EJ. Perfectly timed swing. Here's that phone come out. There's the kill. It looked so close. But QuQ, they do get the round on the board. That's an attacking win on basement.
Well, that was way too close for QuQ. Way too close, but you gotta give it to them. There was a really nice call from Team QuQ there, just rushing on site.
Yeah.
They saw nobody was home. It was just Matty on the big tower stairs, but he was locked out, and you know, gunfight against Ollie. I mean, you can win that right now, I guess.
Attackers need to locate and defuse
So
bombs.
very well played by QuQ here and finding the first attack of the round.
Stay clear of the blast zone. Magnet activated.
Yeah, I'm surprised that it's a
Razor blue.
I'm surprised that it's a basement round that's been won actually by this attack. If any of it came, I thought it would have been that top floor, because we saw Maxi have to clutch up last time around. I thought, you know, that's where maybe QuQ have their buyback in, but
10 seconds.
eWAVE, they need to buck up their ideas. Why were 3 players off the site in a 3 versus 5?
5 seconds to go.
There's no need. There is no need.
Attackers
Just trying to
locate
get
and
desperate
defuse
there,
the bomb.
finding the kills.
Attackers have dropped
I
the bomb
guess trying to
diffuser.
find some kind of refrags,
Attackers
but
recovered the diffuser.
well, QuQ saw it and nobody was on.
Yeah,
So once
it
again,
just
we
feels
have
like
the information factor which favors Team QuQ with one
Yeah.
more round.
yet again, it feels like a massive oversight. Whoever is the IGL of eWAVE, like, needs to cop on that going for those desperate plays almost never works.
Yeah, it's Dipsy, by
Like,
the way.
it directly led to the round loss as well. If you have people on site, QuQ can't get all of that site control and use your setup against you. Like,
Yeah,
what?
that's what I
It's,
thought.
it's common sense, really, isn't it?
Dropping mag.
Should be. But, you know, just trying to get desperate over the time, like getting those 2 opening frags. Trying to find something at least, and well, it's map control locked in at the 2
A bomb has been located.
for Team QuQ. That's nuts.
Now everyone's on site pretty much. They've almost gone too far the other way because they lost players on the drone and then they had everyone off site and they've just gone fully into this bunker. Matty, the only player really off site, but he's still on those big tower stairs. Like there is not any, there's like not any pressure anywhere else right now. However, they have been able to stall out quite a good amount of time, but it's because we've seen drones coming through. We've seen information being gathered on this site. Again, this information game is being played so well by QuQ and eWAVE. They don't really feel like they're able to compete when it comes to that intel.
It can't be right now. But
Like,
we saw 2-minute marks.
you have an option for a Valkyrie, like play or like Maestro, someone with information.
Well, that could be an idea. They have the might drops and the Zami onto the big TM pillar side, but just Matty that plays there. Finds the first kill on Ollie.
Big
That's
pick.
Ollie down.
Fever activated.
That also the nade's gone now. And
Yeah.
look at Team QuQ not
That's
knowing
huge.
what to do exactly.
Oh, that's not good.
Throwing smokers.
That's definitely not the plan. You don't want to get the team kill. Matty's found a second on the round. EJ pushing in. Larry's found one, making up for his previous mistake. EJ, you can't do this because Larry's found one. X is down. It's now onto
15 seconds
Rizraz.
remaining.
Just has the SMG-12. There's
Attackers
barely
have
any
recovered their
time.
diffuser.
Grabs the
10 seconds
diffuser.
remaining.
Is he possibly going for the revive here? No, just going to try and plant
5
it down on the
seconds
other site. X is going to be providing some information as well. He knows, and it could
Attackers
actually be diffuser
activating
stuck. He's going to get it, but Larry's watching the wrong way.
Defenders have located
Rizraz
the
shuts
diffuser.
it down, and he's just going to pick X back up. You know how it is. Just can't leave him dying there on the floor. Map point goes to eWAVE, and they still have top floor, which should be a good site for the defense to play.
Bomb
Keyword there
diffuser
being
disabled by
shit.
defenders. Defender mission
Well,
successful.
Once again, very too close to comfort here.
Yeah.
Now I think it was like a 5v2. It was a 5v2 situation. It was
Yeah.
again a 1v1 situation, and fortunately for you, Larry was looking the wrong way there as Rizraz peeked the hallway. But once again, you gotta ask yourself, how does that happen? How could you potentially lose a 5v2?
Well, they very nearly did it. They very nearly did.
Yeah, but once again, it comes down to a 1v1 clutch.
Yeah, far
It's
too
insane
close.
how close
Attackers
some
need
of
to
your rounds
locate
get.
and defuse as many bombs as they can.
Camera system up and running.
Reloading.
But I mean, you have to say that at least to that point, it was a great defense by eWAVE. If you don't count the team killer
Yep.
from Larry.
Deploying mobile cover.
Yeah, honestly, that team kill, if you don't have that, it's a 5 versus 3 instead, and suddenly,
It's a whole different.
so much more likely. It's all different.
Finish deploying ball.
Because of how close that round was. You know, you have the extra
10
player up.
seconds to go.
It's a very different round. However, that didn't happen. And eWAVE are now on that point instead of QuQ. They need to find this one, because losing in that fashion
Attackers
would
must
be
locate and
unfortunate.
defuse
Would
a
be
bomb.
incredibly unfortunate. This is now the mental resilience, isn't it? This is what we're looking at.
Yeah, this is a must-win round here for also the morality and the motivation for
Mhm.
for Team QuQ. I mean, they had this one already in the bag. They led 4-1. Now it's 5-6. Good. Top floor. Maxi heard you. A Valkyrie is being brought.
Okay. Because, again, it is just, they've been lacking on information. You have an operator who can have more cameras, and interesting, I'm not entirely sure what Kai was doing, just slithering like a snake on the hatch in Armory, and Matty, well, he's pest control, takes out the, that player, and Ollie's gone down as well, not able to find impact in a couple rounds, and again, it's that thing, you don't have Kai, you don't have Ollie, who else can step up to the plate for QuQ?
That's a question. That's the two main characters out. Who have been fragging
Yeah.
here. So it's gonna be very tough with 3v5 situation. No map control gain besides the attic one.
The window
That doesn't
is
get you
blocked.
much.
No.
Attackers dropped the diffuser.
And EJ's been taken down as well by a C4. Again, that's that Valkyrie coming into play. That's the diffuser actually. Souther does find Matty from a long angle. Larry again, come on, surely another 5v2 doesn't get this close, but eWAVE, they somehow were able to, it seems, claw defeat from the jaws of victory, because
Attackers recovered the diffuser.
they've been in man advantages so many times. We've seen so many clutches come through from QuQ, and again, that previous round was very, very close to being a QuQ win. This one as well is suddenly looking a lot better for them. And there's still a minute left, which is plenty of time. Souther pushing in from Attic. You've got Larry from Trophy. Dixie's having to find a prone angle here. Do anything he can. And it manages to avoid the flash. That's beautiful. And there is the collection. There's the round. There's the game. eWAVE just about managed to hold on in this one. A team kill from Larry, possibly ending the map for Team QuQ.
Well, it is ending. It's a 7-5 scoreline for eWAVE. I mean, it was close as predicted, but there's so many rounds that were being thrown.
Yeah.
Like, it was a bit insane to me how close some of these rounds got. If you
sure.
actually saw the round, like even the last one we had a 5v2, and then again it's really close again.
Yeah.
But I would say overall, it's deserved for eWAVE kind of, because they played better as a whole team, and also in terms of fragging, QuQ were a bit
one-sided.
They needed to rely on Ollie and on Kai to make plays to get those kills.
Yeah.
And with eWAVE, we saw the scoreboard at the end. It was all pretty much even for all of them. So great team play by eWAVE, and well-deserved first map win. As I called, I think whoever wins the first map wins also the second one, and it will be eWAVE's pick. So
yeah.
Yeah,
QuQ losing their map pick in an unfortunate fashion, it's fair to say. And eWAVE, they are going to want to double down on that lead. They picked into Clubhouse. They should hopefully know how it works, but we will find all of that out after this very short break. We'll be back in about 5 minutes' time.
See you soon.
Well, here we go. Heading to Hanover. It is Clubhouse, our second map of the day. QuQ versus eWAVE. eWAVE already one map up. They took their opponent's map pick 7-5. It was a disappointing first half from them, but defense certainly went better. So we now have the other map, Clubhouse. This one, again, we're seeing a Ying. Pardon me, we're seeing a Ying ban from eWAVE, which again, same as last map, but it's not just me here. We also do have Freddy yet again.
Well, of course, I'm here to support you. Not letting you down on this one. So, coming now to eWave's pick, will be interesting to see if they will have a better start now. They will start on defense side, so they will stuck with that. Might give them the momentum that they need in the beginning to get that matchup running for them. Well, operators, we have Hibana being banned on Clubhouse. We see it more and more. Also, the Fenrir being picked out and the Solus, so the usual picks, as you would say. Fenrir and Solus being the most banned operators in this one.
Yeah, more standard, you know, not the Montaigne Clash from Team QuQ.
Yeah, I think especially on Clubhouse, you would like more expect the Monty ban, especially against eWAVE. But they decided not to, going for that Hibana ban instead.
Attackers need to locate and defuse the bomb.
we'll start out on the basement floor. Looks like a bunk setup here from eWAVE with the Kaid and
Loading new magazine.
the operators. So interesting to see. No mirror being played, which I think like nearly every team does now on the basement side.
It's quite common, yeah.
Yeah, it became
Razor
quite
wire
common.
ready to act.
10 seconds left before insertion.
Well, yeah, although we do have Matty currently off site, there's some reinforcements going on.
Attackers'
Dixie as
objective
well,
is to
I'm
locate
assuming
a bomb
to
and
just be
defuse it.
rotating back. Actually,
Pick
no,
up a magnet as
it's
you're
Matty.
looking down.
X as well.
We are
Why is it
protecting
the
razor wire
mute that is the one that's like off the site? That's an interesting decision from eWAVE. But yeah, maybe some sort of hold inside of logistics. Inside of logistics, maybe would be my assumption. Actually, no, it looks like top red, which again kind of makes sense. Hold on to that. It can be useful map control for later, but seems like he's dipped back down. And yeah, you're right. All 5 players now on the bomb site.
Yeah, but I mean, I've seen more crazy plays on Clubhouse by Team Tracker actually, which roaming smoke, and it worked. So I guess everything's possible here.
Especially the FMG9 as well. If you have another shotgun, like that gun hits like a truck. You can get a lot of power out of a roaming smoke with the FMG9. But
That's true. It's basically like Nuke.
yeah,
Basically, it's also a 2-speed. Has
Drone active.
the FMG. So
yeah, and the SMG11 as well, possibly a bit better than the Deagle for gunfights as well. So. You know, very well rounded, but that's not really where you
Bomb
tend to
located
see
by
smoke
attackers.
plays. You know, having the shotgun, anchoring the site with the toxic babes, it makes sense. You know, playing on the road, there is a risk attached with that. Rizraz though is getting a little bit aggressive. But yeah, it's nothing too crazy, nothing, you know, fully like ridiculous balls to the wall play from eWAVE. They're sitting back. They're letting QuQ do the work, and then they're waiting for them to come into those sight lines, possibly swinging out into them unexpectedly because of how far back they're playing. They have wasted a good chunk of time, 2 minutes gone, and we're seeing this vertical still being opened up by QuQ. They're finally now able to transition into that latter phase to actually begin the exit.
yeah, that's true. The K trick not working out for Maxiter, which was, I think, a very vital part of their defense here.
Yeah.
And Ollie starts where he began last map, find the opening frag. Ante also taking up Natty.
Yeah, Ollie, this pressure from tunnel is just suffocating. eWAVE, and there's a kill from Sutter as well. Matty though, he's found a triple on the round, Dipsy as well, and there is a kill from Sutter. Doesn't have diffuser though, Dipsy holding from above. Keeping an eye on this vertical, he's found the shots. Oh, the SMG11, the spray goes just wide. 10 seconds left, Sutter rotating down to Church, but there's not much time, he's gonna drop. Does Dipsy, baits out the swing, baits out the play, but can't find the kill. Sutter shuts it down, 1 versus 2, but it should not have been that close. QuQ were in such a commanding position.
Yeah, to be honest, I don't know what happened here. QuQ just, they looked like they're in the driving seat, but somehow they got 4 frags against them. And it was in 1v1. And very well played from the Thatcher there. With that 1 HP peeking the smoke. Wow. That was once again. This is just like we're continuing.
Dipsy had the right idea
Defenders,
though.
protect your bombs
You know,
from being
base out
defused
the
by
swing,
attackers.
just the shots didn't quite land there. But again, it was the right idea, just not the execution. I think both of those players in that situation, they played it pretty well, to be honest. Just comes down to the gun skill at the end of it.
That's true. And once again, we have another 4K from Team QuQ coming out from bomb. So maybe they will have someone else stepping up here.
Jammer ready.
10 seconds to go.
This game has just been so chaotic.
It has
5 seconds
so
left.
many
The number of
clutches.
clutches, yeah, so many. We've had
Attackers
of
are moving out to
multi-kills.
locate a bomb and defuse it.
But this is at least a semi-decent sign for Cook. You know, Solo was one of the players that didn't step up to the plate in the last map. It was Ollie and Kai, who we were constantly talking about as the ones with the kills. Everyone else was kind of a background character. But Southern has now found that impact. Wins the 1v2, gets 4 kills in round 1. And Ollie's still pressuring here to try and find kills as well.
And no. Just decide not to overextend too much, Ollie there. So eWAVE once again onto the basement side. This time bringing the Azami and some impact nades. So maybe that kitchen edge will be tricked. Also same attack here.
Yeah.
Of the QuQ. But this time with the
X?
Azami in church. Actually getting a lot of damage there. But also this time we will see Ristras playing in the tunnel area, which you would want to have when you're bunkering, which was not happening last round.
No, that's where Ollie was able to find the impact, really, from that tunnel. Open up, split the site into 2. eWAVE couldn't come back from it, so playing in there this time around is good. However, Dipsy going down is not the start you want. That's your mute gone. Think still had a C4 in pocket, and more importantly, Ollie's found the scoreboard yet again.
Lights out.
He just getting very impactful
Has been
at the
located.
beginning.
Disabling electronics.
Man advantage now, Team QuQ. We have all to play for. Edge is being open, we heard the motor edge being open already. Position not being known. Don't think I will overextend here. I'm actually trying to impact trick, which will be successful.
Oh no,
Actually not hitting his shots, and Larry
that's
getting
bad.
himself the first crack.
Oh, Maxi was a little bit scrappy, a little bit whippy, but couldn't find it on the other side. Matty again gets into a scrap, gets taken down. There's another kill for Rizraz before being shut out. Kai collects on that one. There it goes. Another attack from Team QuQ. Basement defenses. eWAVE, they just are not finding any sort of success here. In fact, it got better from QuQ the second time around.
Yeah, that's true. Also comes down to some whiffs, but very well played there. Nice split attack from them. I mean, eWAVE not online here. It seems like not finding any foot here. Now going for the gym bedroom side.
Attackers
Oh.
need to locate and defuse
They need to
bombs.
find around here. They need to.
Yeah. The 3-0 start for QuQ would pretty much for me seal the map straight away.
On attack, yes.
I think if this is 3-0, then we can just count out Clubhouse entirely. QuQ win this. Start looking towards Skyscraper. Because eWAVE, where was all of their success in the previous map? It was on defense, and right now they don't look present at all. We need to see something
10
better
seconds left.
from this eWAVE defense, and maybe Gym Bedroom will give that to us. It's a different site,
5 seconds remaining.
refresh of the mind, hopefully, for them.
Attackers'
for QuQ.
objective is to locate a bomb
Just
and
keep
defuse
going,
it.
same objectives, take down this eWAVE team, and that mental resilience is going to be wavering from this defensive side.
Yeah. Let's see what they have in store for us. See the standard mirror setup, I would say, but also the Zami construction. They reinforce the CC side, but they don't play there. That's. It looks a bit weird, like the setup of eWAVE there. Like the construction wall being soft there. Not something you would like to see. Please put it that way.
Yeah, I'm curious as to where these other reinforcements have gone, because they're currently missing all of them. Like, they don't have any left in pocket afterwards. Is there anything inside of CC maybe? Yeah, okay, those two CC rules, but again, I feel like that should still be done. They've had to put a Kiba barrier on there. And Ollie's sneaking up these stairs. Maxi is actually down in the basement, but he's rotating away from it. They just don't know of Ollie's position. Matty, though, this time it's a much quicker response. However, Larry's back in on the action.
Attackers
keeping
have
that
dropped the bomb
advantage, and
diffuser.
as soon as I say that, it's gone again. Rizraz finds the scoreboard in this game, caught out on a drone though, and the nade comes through. Oh, just rotates
Attackers
away
have
in
recovered that
time. I
diffuser.
thought Ollie would have had Rizraz dead to right stairs. A drop comes through from
dropped the
Larry,
diffuser.
taken down by the mirror. Rizraz
Bomb
two here
located by
on the
attackers.
round,
Reload!
starting to step up for his team when they need him most. Rizraz is here for the side, and Maxi gets in on it. Ollie now left in the clutch, 1 versus 3. I think would have to possibly be an ace from Ollie were this to be successful. At least 4K, and we've seen 4K from Ollie before, and there's another 1 versus 2 now. And there is the third, make it the fourth almost. Maxi just swings in time. And that one, well, that could have been very, very scary.
A bit too scary there for eWAVE. I mean, they had it all. They were 4v1 situation and they nearly threw it too. This just become way too common here in this matchup from both teams though. But nicely played from eWAVE. I thought it was going to be a QuQ round, especially with Ollie's opening pick. We saw Maxi actually clutching the round in the end, but
Attackers need to
he did
locate and
open up the
defuse
defense.
as many bombs as they
He
can.
did leave a hole in the defense by leaving the main stairs area, going for a flank. But eWAVE nicely recovered and they found themselves on the board game.
Yeah. Finally, back down to the basement. Oh boy. They have a vigil though, this time looking to be more active on the map.
145.
And taking away some of that information that we saw was such a big
Deploying explosive
talking point
ordnance.
for us on Oregon
seconds
Friday
remaining.
was that intel game, that information coming through from QuQ.
5 seconds left
We've
before
seen it
insertion.
again here, the drone work is just so damn good.
Attackers must locate
And
and
Maxi
defuse the
is
bomb.
undermining that a little bit, playing the vigil. You've got Exa on the Mozzie as well. So again, try and take away some of those drones, but interesting enough, still has
Doorway is
3 pests in pocket,
barricaded.
so yeah, who knows?
Yeah.
Pest is out and on the roam. Time to meet.
Pests out. Go get him, mate.
Deploying jammer.
So, with 30 seconds gone, again, more of these drones coming through. Kai finding the first. That advantage that was gained from the vigil immediately taken away
Loading new mag.
by Kai. eWAVE, this is again a very bad start for them. Oh, Exa nearly taken down Ollie. Tries to chuck out the C4, but the nuke is long gone. And actually rotating around through storage.
Let's keep them on their toes.
But stop even. And pushing through towards blue.
Changing mag.
In secret, he's still going. Spots the player behind the generator as well. Rizraz, I think, should be aware of Ollie's position. Yeah, rotates away, but look at how far up Ollie is, and there's no communication at all. Why are you not speaking to each other, eWAVE? Because you just let Ollie walk in and find a triple. Suddenly, Rizraz is left all on his lonesome. Takes down Ollie finally. But still 4 players left to find. Still 90 seconds for this attack to work. And he can't even land the shots on the second. Finally taking down Larry, but a lot of damage dealt back the other way. The 1v3 continuing to get aggressive. Shut down by Suber. The cycle of misery here on the basement continues for eWAVE. Because, I mean, there's just the communication. It's lacking. The guns fights here is lacking. Information is lacking. Everything going against them. And it's all on them. These mistakes are so prevalent. And it's allowing QuQ, allowing Ollie to get in, get 3 kills when really he should have been limited to 1, maybe 2. But realistically, he shouldn't even got the first because I was absolutely certain that Rizraz had spotted him on those blue stairs because you saw him
Attackers need
peek
to
around
locate
and rotate
defuse as many
away.
bombs as they can.
I just don't get it. I don't understand.
Oh, Pasta going on a little ramble here. But, I mean, you're
I'm
right.
going
That should... Well, understandably, I mean, that should never happen in a comp game, that you just leave one side completely open. I mean, you had all the players on the side, you had everything there, but nobody was looking into the blue area. Rizraz just left blue, face checked a bit, but did not catch everything, and Ollie just runs on the side, and is
10 seconds remaining.
9-3 in round 4.
Deploying shield.
5 seconds
I
left.
mean, those are just rookie mistakes that should never happen.
Attackers protect to locate a bomb and defuse it.
And it gives QuQ the advantage here as the squad is now 3-1. Look how desperate eWAVE is that they're going
We're ready
CC.
for company.
Practically the worst side on this map rotation.
Yeah, I mean, it's come back into favour. Absolutely.
Loading mag!
But yeah, some teams prefer bar and stage,
Razor
some teams
wire
prefer
ready.
CCTV
Anybody
and
need a
cash.
shake?
But the thing I do know is that you should be
Setting
winning
up
your
a
basement
sequential drop
defenses.
mag.
You especially shouldn't be losing 3 basement defenses.
A bomb has been
Never.
located.
And we already see Ollie creeping around the
Yeah,
oil area down
a good
below.
start.
Time to make a new door.
it's a good start though.
Everything
Dixie's
electronic
taken him
cover.
out.
It's hot.
So
Loading.
there it is. That is
Activated.
yeah, again, a lot better for them.
Drone's
Only
ready.
taken down is a
They're
massive
gonna
pick to
regret
take, and eWAVE, they have an opening pick, which I don't actually think they've had one all game.
Loading
I
mag.
think that's true.
Double down on it
Got the
though.
open. Right here.
Setting a net!
3 versus 5. Slight run out, that's going to force Larry down off of that rappel towards flat. And Kai can't find anything either. X has taken him down to find his first of the game. Finally, everyone on eWAVE finding the scoreboard. And it feels almost criminal that eWAVE might be able to salvage a 3-3 half here, because it's looking like it might be a flawless round for them in this one. Just EJ left alive, but no, denies the flawless at least, finds his first of the game as well. And then there's Exa to shut it down, takes out the jump out, gets the kill before the Claymore goes off. That's very well played by the Frost, and yeah, 3-3 still possible. I feel like that shouldn't be. I feel like we shouldn't be
Never.
seeing this being allowed.
I mean, to be honest, this looks like QuQ is in the driver's seat, but looking at the scoreboard, they're not really. I mean, they're going to gym bedroom now. They won the round before on that. And my oh my, this could still be a 3-3
Defenders,
swap, and
protect
that
your
would
bombs
favor
from
you
being
with
defused
massive.
by
Just
attackers.
think about how this match has come down to.
Yeah. You probably still would want a 4-2 in defensive clubhouse, but it's not the worst. You know, you can work with a 3-3.
Yeah, you could.
Having that 4-2 against you would be a much bigger challenge, I feel, personally. Going into the attack.
Laying out the welcome mat. Calibrating air compressor.
But, who knows?
Deploying shield.
10 seconds
Um,
remaining.
Reload.
For eWAVE, it's
5 seconds left.
it's a difficult one.
Attackers
Because
protect
again,
to locate the bomb and defuse it. The
we are
attacker's bomb
looking
diffuser
here
has been dropped.
at
Attackers recovered the
this,
bomb diffuser.
we are looking here at this defensive side. They're back on Gym Bedroom where they found their first round win success, which is, you know, a positive as well. Is it all looking good eWAVE in these next 2 rounds? That's my question to you, Freddie.
Keep up area on duty.
Drywall work coming up.
Okay. No, okay, Freddie's gone. That's fine. Okay. Well, we're here. We're still kicking, and so at eWAVE, this round must win for them. Like we've been saying, if they want to have a chance in Clubhouse to take this game 2-0. But obviously wanting to push it to Skyscraper, where at that point I've got absolutely no idea what will happen. And there, oh my god, Dipsy nearly taken down by Souther. The feet angle coming through into construction. Takes away the Kiva barrier. Oh, there's the C4 shot, and there's a kill from Exa. Uses that C4 perfect cover, and Maxi doubles down.
Attackers drop the
eWAVE,
diffuser.
they are looking so strong here, as Maxi has found a second. Kai chucks in the grenade, tries to catch off that rotating player, but no shots found. Exa's found another onto Ollie, who's still on 9 kills, and how about a flawless round to end the half here? That's certainly a way to end it off. And eWAVE, back in the driver's seat, back with a little bit of momentum and back on the attack. Yeah. I mean, it was a flawless round 6 as well.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
Momentum's on their side. They've had 2 very good rounds. But now we come to the attacking side on Clubhouse. Can be worked around, but I think, especially with the Havana ban, attacking is very, very difficult. You have to go with those hard breach charges, which means you are automatically have to get a lot closer to the hatches. You can't have that long range distance. But it does enable operators like a Montaigne to be played as well, which, assuming it gets stuck in, we will see coming through from eWAVE. Banned out in the previous map, though, as well. So, I don't know if, with your experience playing against eWAVE here, Freddie, is Montaigne an operator that they like to pick on the attacks? Is that a common strategy for them? Yeah.
I have you covered. Stay close.
Home improvement time.
Got activated.
Stole a drone, direct hit.
A bomb has been located.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen that QuQ do have coordination, so that shouldn't necessarily be a massive problem. Ollie spotted out on the drone. There's the hard breach charge opening up that kitchen hatch, and they have spotted out those pests as well. Here comes that push down tunnel from Dipsy. He's actually just going to hop the drone a little bit. Matty's still watching here as cover, so not entirely on his own. And again, this is some good coordination from eWAVE. We saw some questionable moments with communication, but it seems like that they're back in it. Maxi taking some heat. This could be expected as this eWAVE attack starts to head closer and closer to the bomb site, starting to pile on the pressure here at the halfway point of the round. Matty sneaking up, has a grenade, possibly he's going to launch that over the top towards the box, downing Larry as well. Monty steps back, perfectly played by eWAVE. The Vulcan canister will hold them off, stalling 20 seconds off that time, but still plenty of it. They'll have about a minute to leverage and execute from that tunnel position. Meanwhile, Ollie's having to step even further back. There's a pressure from kitchen, pressure from tunnel, just gets too much. Impact grenade through. Maxi full send now down towards the generator, but he's caught in between a rock and a hard place, and someone takes him down. Ollie up the stairs as well, taking out Extra. Suddenly QuQ looks to be in a favourable position here, especially now it's essentially a 2 versus 4 in terms of guns, because the Montaigne pistol ain't great. Shoot up, you're not able to shoot, but there's a lovely kill from Rizraz. Through the wall, takes out Ollie, getting the diffuser down. C4 does come through, it's shot out, but Matty is felled from the back site, and there is another kill for Souther. Double on the round, and Kai shuts down Dipsy. Last player alive is a Montaigne. Never a good situation. Successful defense then from QuQ on this basement, but the only rounds that they have won have been when the defense have picked basement. So now we're going to see something different from them, presumably that gym and bedroom, and indeed it will be. Yeah.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
Yeah.
Own a razor bloom. Taking a razor bloom.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, certainly be interesting to see what kind of kind of strategies we come through with this one. I mean,
5 seconds to go.
Ossa is an interesting choice to feel as well, and then again on
Attackers'
that
objective is
defense,
to locate a
Thorn,
bomb and defuse it.
it's questionable. Obviously the Uzi has the 1.5 now, so can be just used as a
Attackers
bit of
have
a
located a
fragging
bomb.
weapon. You can also get some valuable information from
Jammer.
those razor beam shells. So, no, it's not entirely out of the question, but
Jammer initiated. Get a good
still
look at
a very much off meta choice.
Setting a sequential breach. Time to ring some ears. Reloading. Jammer activated. Time to make a new door. Here we go. Stay back.
Yeah, just sneaking through. Actually, this nade might catch out Ollie instead. Matty doesn't find purchase. And Ollie's pushing up this very aggressive in towards kitchen. In fact, I think the nade was just for the vertical in towards logistics. Another one being prepped down for the hatch. Just opening that one up to gain that position, gain that information. Ollie's still getting yet more aggressive even. Kai as well. eWAVE aren't able to deal with this CC hold. They're not able to deal with Ollie downstairs. They don't even know about Ollie downstairs. Probably Exa takes a jump in and takes a lot of damage from that red stairs area. Nearly gets a shot off, but it's actually Larry who finds it first, taken out. He does the race down, and now with Thermite as well. No more opportunity for hard breach as Sutter finds the kill as well. Larry a second onto Matty. It's all falling apart for eWAVE on this round. QuQ, they certainly look strong. But again, 5 versus 2 situation, you're never safe. However, look at this angle from Ollie through the mirror window. He's taken out from behind. Larry actually going down. Exa just, there's nothing really to do here. Less than 50 HP. 5 players against you. And just absolutely no map control. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. No. Mm-hmm. So, this is a difficult situation. It's a very, it's a
Attackers
tough
need to
one
locate and defuse bombs.
for eWAVE. Yeah.
Godspeed, little fella. Pest deployed.
Attackers have located a bomb.
Yeah. Expect to see him.
10 seconds left.
Yeah. Rafters is.
5 seconds to insertion.
I don't know if I like this. I don't know if I like it, to be honest.
Attackers are moving to defuse a bomb.
Like castle?
All guns in play.
Jammer ready to activate. Jammer ready.
Yeah.
Reloading! Protect us.
It's a confusing one.
Throwing something.
Maxie's. They're looking to push from the western side over, like from bedroom and construction,
Stay clear.
which again I'm not entirely sure about, because you kind of need at least some form of pressure on Garage for this round to be a success. However, Matty's found a kill, which is a good start for eWAVE. QuQ, it's not quite as good. Maxi pushing through this, gaining that information that ready there waiting, but look at these sight lines that you can hold from all the way in red especially with this 1.5 volley. I mean, this should be a kill, right? Oh, Dipsy very, very close to it.
Drone
A
out.
little bit of damage dealt, but it's a tough one.
Frag grenade out.
How's your new mag?
Okay. So, in this situation, it's it's tricky. I don't really know, because this time is just being stalled out as well. eWAVE trying to find a second angle of approach, which is why you realistically want that garage control as early as you can get it. However, Rizraz might have just bailed them out of this one. Larry making sure that it ain't quite so easy for them, but now taken down low himself and taken out by Matty down below. And there's another kill coming through for QuQ. This time it's Kai. Yana finally taken down, but plant is confirmed. Rizraz a second as well. Kai can't get it done.
Yeah, that's
And there's a good round from eWAVE.
definitely is a good round from eWAVE. Nice little split attack there at the end. And maybe the Monty is the key. I mean, we did not see Gouge take from Monty, which is unusual. I mean, to be honest, I've never seen the Monty play in a split attack on Clubhouse, on the cache, CC cache side. So very interesting to see, and it turns out to be good for them.
Yeah. Back down to the basement, and well,
Attackers
4-2
need to
defensive
locate and
half would be
defuse
enough
as many bombs as they can.
to secure this one, and it's the standard rotation. Those basing defenses from eWAVE really biting them in the backside, because they just didn't work out, and they went to 3 of them, and this was 3 rounds they lost on the defense.
It's true. That is true. So, I mean, I'm kind of interested to see if something changed for eWAVE here, because there were 4 rounds now in this match, 4 out of 9 rounds on the basement side.
10 seconds remaining.
Every one of them. So let's see if they can keep that streak, or if eWAVE
5 seconds to
will find
insertion.
a way back into the game here.
Attackers are moving out to
Especially
locate a bomb
as-
and defuse it.
Yeah, this is now the 5th time in 10 rounds that we're seeing basement.
Yeah, half of the
And-
rounds basically.
And that's almost all of QuQ's rounds as well. You know, they found 5. They weren't able to win on CC. They did on Gym Bedroom, I'll grant them that, but a lot of their success has been attacking onto basement, has been just playing this basement site at all. But they're not one tricks. You know, we saw that Gym defense come through, and that was also pretty solid for them.
Improvement time. Surprise.
So, you know, it's not all bad, especially as QuQ. Again, they're looking in a very good spot. This Montaigne coming through from dirt yet again for eWAVE, but they're just not sure about it because of the difficulties they faced the previous time around. Goyo in play yet again is going to stall that out. They need to find the pressure here.
Need to, because the impact tracking the hatch is not helping them at all.
Sending out RCE. Magnet deployed.
Marty trying to go for something crazy, but decides not to do it. And it's difficult here to even open up the hatch for exit. Tries to
That's
with only
unfortunate. That's
with a nice
unfortunate.
C4 finds the double kill. That's the ace
Oh,
and the
boy.
button down.
Sending magnet.
Wow, that's round over
Magnet
basically.
online.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. No more hard breach. Ace is gone. Buck is gone, who had the hard breach charges. Secondary gadget. What more do you have? Absolutely nothing.
Nothing to play for, and if you want to go from the other sides, there's
Yeah.
mirrors.
Attackers have
There's
located a
like
bomb.
So-
no hatches. There's mirror windows. Everything is very much
Attackers have
against. They
dropped
just
the
have to just push through dirt and hope for the best, really. Matty again sending in a nade, but this time it's caught by the magnet. Maxi pushing through, providing a distraction, providing at least drawing some of this pressure away. Another nade comes through, that's again caught by the magnet, but there's a kill from Maxi, the Montaigne finding 1, and there's another from Matty. 3 versus 2. Somehow, some way, it's not looking entirely done for eWAVE. However, they only have 40 seconds, and they're still in that player disadvantage. Dipsy being taken down low as well, and there's EJ making it very difficult. Sutter comes up from behind. There is match point opportunity for QuQ. 6 rounds to 4. eWAVE, they need these next 2 to take it to overtime. Otherwise, we're seeing Skyscraper.
Well, definitely looks like we're gonna see Skyscraper here because these eWAVE attacks are not working at all.
Yeah.
I mean, getting that double C4 is you could call it unlucky, but once again the floor wasn't even being opened by the Bucks, so
No.
you gotta question that. There was no pressure onto the gold area beneath the hatch from eWAVE.
Nope.
So he could choose where to throw that C4, where to position himself, and no
Yeah.
pressure was there.
Attackers need to locate and defuse
So,
as many
and-
bombs as they can.
I mean, that's just not greatly played by eWAVE there. I mean, you have to admit it.
The attacks on Oregon, their attacks here in Clubhouse again, they're looking disjointed. They aren't, like, things aren't quite clicking into place for the eWAVE side on the attack. And QuQ are really taking advantage of that. You know, last time around on Oregon, they still did enough.
10 seconds
But
left.
this time around, those basement defenses are really the
5 seconds left.
the nail in the coffin. Really.
Attacker's objective is to locate a bomb and defuse it.
I mean, this is actually quite unusual because eWAVE is like normally a very coordinated team, but seeing this right now, it's just like very weird for me, to be honest. Like there's no coordination, no calls, no backup plans in place, and it's weird because their attacks rely on one simple thing and like one thing to
Yeah,
work,
it
and
is.
it doesn't work. Here again,
Oh,
we have
boy.
the bandit trick.
Drone activated.
I mean, you still have the ace, but again, this takes a lot of time to clear and everything. There's already thermite charge being wasted, a lot of time being wasted.
Perimeter defense up. Follow me.
And Ollie ready
Larry's
for the next
still
bandit
here.
trick.
Yeah, Larry's still playing around in CC as well. So Ace Charge is going to force him back a little bit. He's spotted out that Montaigne, but then that information is going to be communicated back to the team. Maxi's taken down Kai actually through the red stairs. That angle's not being watched, and now all of Cash side has been given to this eWAVE attack. The control is theirs, but we have a player coming up from downstairs. That's Ollie. Another C4 comes out, but there is going to be that response. Exa finds the trade. Larry again finding something back. This game never going too far apart. It is back down to a 3 versus 3
Attackers dropped
equal
the
man
diffuser.
count.
Attackers
and
recovered the diffuser.
half the round's gone, and almost half the players are too.
Yeah, I mean, somehow these teams find to make it even again. 3v3 now? But
A
not
bomb
sure
has
what
been
they want to go
located.
for here.
Yeah.
They still let them on team play, so permission given.
That's dangerous from Larry. I thought he's going to get caught out there, but do they know about EJ's position here?
It
This is
should
the
be cleared by the
question.
Monty here. This is a good play
Yep,
to go
it
on
is.
the other side.
Attackers bomb
Oh,
diffuser
but
has been
EJ is
dropped.
there. The swing from Larry as well, helping him. And here comes the kill from Montaigne. 2 pistol shots, 1 from Exa, and there is the AR kill as well.
What?
eWAVE, this team makes no sense. They've had player advantages and they throw them away, but that's the round they win. That's the one. And now we're on round 12. 6-5, just 1 round away from overtime, 1 round away from this game being over. And if this map finishes here, then, well, we're going to Skyscraper, that's for sure. Overtime, it goes up in the air.
It does, but man, these rounds have been so weird. Like,
Yeah, I
this
don't get it.
This is one of the most weirdest
Attackers
casts
need
I've
to
ever
locate
played.
and defuse bombs.
This is like really crazy. Like, how do you even win that? And then position. Like, how do you win that? How do you throw that?
I don't know.
QuQ. It just makes no sense. Right? I mean, well, going back to another gym defense. Now having the bit of different operators now, I think they will also change up the setup. No bandit here in play.
Yep.
Will be the
10
orange
seconds.
maybe for lane flank or something. Also the shield on the master.
5 seconds.
Master. Bit more protection from the windows to play more close up.
Attackers' objective is to locate a bomb and defuse it.
But I have to say, the Monty from eWAVE kind of favors them or like brings them some kind of control or confidence in their attacks. You know, that's one thing at least. And Mati finally opening frag on Molly.
Yeah. Never mind what the Oryx what the game plan was there. It's not important anymore. As Ollie's taken down first. First, 20, 30 seconds in the round. It's definitely a good start. That momentum from eWAVE, that mental sort of game is starting to be won by them. However, again, QuQ aren't letting it get too far apart. There's a kill from Larry before being taken down by Extra as well. In the first minute, we've seen a lot of action, but QuQ are coming off of it the worst. But again, still salvageable in a 3 versus 4. This round is by no means over.
No, in this matchup, no round is over till it's really over.
Yeah.
Till one team is completely out.
Surprised we haven't seen a 1v5 yet, to be honest, because like...
I mean, I don't think we're far off it. I mean, if we go to Skyscraper, I can imagine that, but
yeah.
Kai finally the kill on exit, that's the Ash down. And even Mac once again. Still have them on team play. Construction wall being over, but Summer finding Maxi.
No!
Let's proceed slowly!
What?
Surely not! How's
Maxi!
Maxi got away with that? Down to 2 versus
What is this
again,
kill?
back at that even player count. All standing equal here. In a 2 versus 2. 70 seconds left on the clock. Dipsy and Maxi looking to push their way into the site, but they don't have the information. The concussion mines from the Ella are just going to hold that push from Dipsy as well. Maxi knows that he has to try and find gunfights as well because of that 2 versus 2 situation. They don't have a player advantage. There's a C4, it's shot out, but Maxi is dead anyway. Dipsy tries to take the swing. He can't get it done. QuQ, they just stay alive. It's another 7-5 game. We're headed to Skyscraper here, Freddy. Oh man, map 3. Who'd have thunk it?
I didn't expect it, but these teams desperately want to play map 3. And I mean, this match has been so crazy till this round, and
Yeah.
I think Skyscraper's not gonna be different at all in this one. I mean, I don't really know what to say about this one because every round is like so crazy. Like you think one team wins easily, and then it just changes up so quickly within seconds. I mean, especially that one kill from Maxi just hip firing the guy in office. I mean, I don't know what to say.
I don't understand these teams. I don't understand this game. But one thing I do understand is that we have another map coming up. That will be just after this very short break. We'll see you in 5 minutes' time. We're back. We're back in action. I'm still Pastor, still joined by Freddy, and we have Skyscraper. You looking forward to this one, Freddy? Between QuQ and eWAVE?
Well, I'm looking very much forward to it, to see probably at least 12 rounds of more crazy things to happen. More throws and clutches. And it's on a good map. I like Skyscraper to play. So it will be a good map at least. And and at least a different map, let's put it that way. A map we don't see that often. Especially since Oregon Clippers are like one of the most played maps, I think, where we have right now. So yeah. Are you looking forward to it is the question.
Yeah, it should be a good one. As Skyscraper, like I said, it's always fun to watch for the most part. So I'm hoping I don't go too insane because I'm going to be honest, Oregon and Clubhouse have been hurting me physically a bit. Ying and Monty off the board yet again. We're seeing the Fenrir go as well. This is stuff we've seen a lot throughout this series. And yeah, just repeating the same thing. And again, we're seeing it be eWAVE who starts out on the defense here.
Well, yeah, I mean, Monty Ben, not surprised by that, especially, I mean,
yeah.
If you look at eWAVE last attacks on Clubhouse, they really found a foot in their attacks with the Monty in play. So it makes sense to ban him. Fenrir Solus, usual. Nothing like expected at this point. Yeah, will be QuQ starting on attack and eWAVE on defense. So eWAVE favored, I would say, on that map, because the usual swap is 4-2 on Skyscraper, I would say.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be interesting if
Attackers need to
eWAVE find
locate and
their Oregon
defuse as many
defense
bombs
form
as they
again,
can.
or it will look like Clubhouse.
Karaoke key though will be where we start off. Standard. You know, this is what we normally see from a defensive team here. Some teams prefer to start with exhibition, but probably what you'll see is the top floor sites being the primary and secondary sites on this map.
10 seconds
Tertiary
left
will
before insertion.
probably be barbecue kitchen. Not many teams go down to the bedroom.
5 seconds to insertion.
So yeah, Skyscraper plays out pretty standard. Win on the top floor.
Locate a bomb and
You
defuse.
try and hold out on the bottom floor, but it doesn't usually work. And it's a 4-2 defensive half.
Yeah. We see the team defense.
Wall reinforced.
Coming to that, we see a lot of holes being opened up from deep. So we have deep angles here.
Yeah.
But we will see an offensive attack from QuQ. So basically a standard take, so to say.
Yeah.
But not much.
Again, Skyscraper plays pretty much the same every time. Attacking across from whatever side the site isn't, and then
Reloading mag.
if you have to on like the tertiary, transitioning down to that bottom floor. But this is actually quite a very eWAVE are playing quite far up at the minute. A minute's gone and they've limited QuQ to just really the entrance here on the eastern side. But they should be making some more progress as the players start to fall back. You have positions in Drum, Shrine that are very difficult for the attack to get around, as Souther very much found out being taken down by Rizraz. And it is just this middle section, that transition, that can be the frontier for the attack that they struggle to get past.
Well, it does. eWAVE falling back very early here. Dragon shields. Only finding 2 kills on the Drum side here. This man just finds kill everywhere. Next high. That's there below, but DJ
Bomb located by attackers.
finding Matt.
Almost 2.
No, 3-2 situation and looking good for QuQ here.
Yeah, absolutely. Dipsy's holding this very cheeky angle here in towards Drum, and he's going to take down Larry. What a beautiful shot with the DMR. And there's Extra as well to find one. Ollie's going to have to find a 4K. We've seen a 4K from QuQ in every single round one so far in the series. Ollie did it in map 1. It was Souther in map 2, but map 3, the trend is broken. Dipsy taking down the Ash there. Ollie falling for eWAVE to find their very first round. And I think that's the first time eWAVE have won round 1 as well.
I was about to say this was the first time that eWAVE started the match with a win. It's very refreshing to see. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, yeah.
But also talking about that hold from eWAVE, it was a bit like unusual. Like they had the holds from Dragon and Drums, but they
Attackers need to
weren't
locate and
actively playing
defuse
an
as many
exhibition
bombs
or
as they
offense.
can.
Something you would normally see at least 1 or 2 players playing there, but they never played in that side. So interesting, but I mean, I guess it worked out.
Yeah, or maybe they were playing there, but they could have just fallen off so quickly that, you know, it didn't really feel like there was a presence at all. But if they show presence and then force it to be drones, that can also waste a lot of time for the attack, especially when there's no need to be droning anything because you know they're not there. because we did see some pressure into that VIP
5 seconds
lounge
remaining.
in towards terrace, but very quickly, you know, the first 30-40 seconds
Attackers must
towards a
locate
minute,
and defuse the bomb.
they drop back in towards drum. This time around, pretty much a mirror image. There will be obviously a bit more pressure on towards the site here from this main breach. Usually you see that coming through on Geisha, but it wasn't to be in the last round. However, it will be that clear from the western side across that you tend to see, because just rushing into the breach just doesn't really work on this map.
Yeah, that's true. Usually doesn't work. As they're rotating off now. Good play from them. Just from the Geisha side, interesting, but works out, I guess.
Oh dear. They've shotgunned it too much. You can't open up the wall. Because the idea there is to place the thermite charge on the far right of the wall that the explosion catches onto the wall in towards drum without having to actually step inside a Geisha. It just makes things a little bit more safe. Although Dipsy has found the opening kill, so it's still not quite so safe for QuQ, as Ollie's gone down again this time without a kill being the opening death. The minute's now gone, looking a lot stronger from eWAVE than the previous time around, but even that one they ended up winning.
Yeah, true, but also with that damage charge, Jump is no problem anymore, but Grispress, but an excellent area, it's a 5-3 situation, and QuQ, they don't have anything here. eWAVE is giving up match, map control really early and not contesting it.
Attackers have located a bomb.
They don't really take it, and they just get frags out of nothing.
Yeah.
That's the ace and the knockdown. Those are the nades and the hard breach. Gone now. I mean, they have thermite, but that situation from that attack doesn't bring you anything.
Changing matters.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm just trying to see. Last time eWAVE played Skyscraper, it was an 8-7 win against Kanji. That was in Future. Looking over towards Team QuQ as the action starts to come through. Finally it picks the other way, but Rizraz again a second. Matty as well. Kai, last player standing, and he's not even able to find the first. Matty pushes through the fire and the flames to take it down. QuQ also have a win on their last time playing Skyscraper as well, by the way. That was a 7-4 win against Project 100 in these playoffs. So both these teams, they have recent form on the map, but we're back. Just had a quick little pause there. But yeah, as we were saying, eWAVE, they find two. Both these teams have found recent success, but defense proving strong. Heading into barbecue and kitchen then.
5 seconds
It's
left.
obviously that tertiary site, so it's more difficult for the defense to win here, but
Attackers are
it's
moving
still
out to
possible.
locate a bomb and defuse it.
Of course it's still possible, and I mean, especially looking at how the last two maps went. I wouldn't be surprised with anything. Well, we have the barbecue kitchen defense now.
Yeah.
So the sandwiches
Loading mag.
not like to be played by teams. Let's see if eWAVE can get some success here. Because I think a 3-0 would be actually accurate.
Yeah,
Because
no, I
QuQ
would
are-
agree with you.
Yeah, QuQ are not really in the game right now.
Setting a sequential breach.
Let's get in position.
So Double's pushing up through Shrine. It's a very quick entry into this top floor then from QuQ. They know they have a lot of work, a lot of places to clear, and they want to make sure that they have this map control as quick as they can get it.
Second floor.
With defensive rotations, we've got 3 players up here on the top floor, and I believe that's Dipsy just spraying into the angle, held by Souther. Ollie's able to find first again. This is, you know, the player that has really been stepping up for QuQ this entire game. Needs to go big with the second and does. Rizraz going down. Matty in the meantime found one back, but it's still 4 versus 3 for QuQ. Player advantage, and they're looking to gain on it as Souther taking out Matty, who just strays out, not aware that the positioning was being held. 90 seconds left inside of this round. Dipsy and Exa to try and hold on, and well, it doesn't look likely that Dipsy falls as well. Exa is in a very, very difficult situation.
Well, looking very unlikely, but we for clutch. See if he's
We've seen clutches this
capable
game.
of doing. But positioning down now, Fletcher's coming out. Not looking good, Larry. Finding exit, finishing up the round. It's good. Their first round onto the attack. A much needed one for them.
Yeah, but again, an expected one, right? It's that tertiary bomb site, so you know.
Yeah. It's very hard to probably defend, especially if you like lose
Yeah.
people early upstairs. Yeah, I mean it's difficult. It's so difficult. That's why some teams actually try to play the master bedroom side,
Attackers need to locate and
is
defuse as many
coming
bombs
a
as they
bit
can.
more like normal one, like in the third spot on rotation. But still very difficult to play against.
Welcome that deployed.
But coming back to T and Karaoke, going back to where they found success in round 1.
Yeah, no reason to go bedroom really, is there?
Yeah.
In that situation. If they were 3-0 down, then you're like, maybe go for it, but yeah, stick with what's safe. It's worked out before.
10 seconds
Hopefully it
to
will work
insertion.
out again for them.
Deploying shield.
5 seconds to go.
So, round 4 then, the action
Attackers
phase
must
getting
locate and
underway.
defuse a bomb.
Frost mat set
Deploying
up
welcome mat.
on those stairs. We're seeing this Thorn in play yet again, which is again she's coming back into favour now that the Uzi has the 1.5. To be expected, you know, people like their 1.5 times scope, they like to just be able to find frags. Maxi though, on this eastern side, grabs his C4 out the window. Not going to catch on to anyone though, and now his position's going to be known, rotating back upstairs, still in a difficult spot. Rizraz is providing at least some form of covering fire, but there's the kill, so there's the opening even from EJ, getting that VIP area open, but it's Maxi who finds it first. That's Larry going down hard, breach utility gone. There's a response from Ollie though, continuing to find those frags.
Yeah, once again we see the very passive holder from eWAVE. Trying out the ace for the frost. The ace for the frost is a good trade, I guess.
Yeah.
And also a nice little setup from Exley here down below.
Yeah, we saw him in round 1 and it worked out for him, and he's employing the same strategy again. eWAVE, they are kind of just sticking with what they know. It allows QuQ to kind of read into the setup a bit more, but you know, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You know what they say.
Yeah, I guess so. Well, it's good. They have the office control.
Attackers have
Now
located a
also
bomb.
the Dragon has the office control here.
Gemini's offline.
Yeah.
T1 is open, so it gives the attackers a lot of angles. onto answer, but EJ catching many bullets here from Dipsy. Not quite finish off the kill though.
Dipsy just needs to chill out. He just needs to chill, because now he's in a very difficult spot. Dips back down to the corner. Ollie's down low. Kai finds one. So the EJ on 10 HP apiece. Maxi taken down low as well. Kai again joining this low HP club. It's looking dire for QuQ, but they still have 3 guns up, and the one-shot headshot on this game. It's still the one-shot kill on EJ. Souther as well. That's found out, and there's another. This time the headshot does come through, and Dipsy is looking to try and find the swing. Knows that Kai's position there inside a drone this round should be going the way of eWAVE. This should be them finding 3-1 up. Should.
Should. That is the word, but it's not looking good for Kai. He's basically wanted to all those weapons that are in play. Creeping up onto the drums, but 15 seconds left, and Crossfire is being held by eWAVE. I would say there's no chance of winning a round.
10 seconds to go.
Waiting for a peek, not happening.
Oh, geez, that scared me. That scared me.
Okay. Thanks for not having
there you go.
actually too. That's interesting. But it's eWAVE fighting the next round onto T, and it's a 3-1 now.
Yeah. As predicted, as expected, Exhibition should go their way as well, realistically. So 4-1, and then, you know, Barbecue is that tertiary. We saw how easily QuQ were able to deal with it. Becomes a 4-2 half, and that's kind of what you expect. And then it becomes eWave's attacks, which, let's face it, haven't been great this series. They haven't. That second half is a lot closer than it may seem at this point, and you know, it's got me worried for it. I almost feel like eWAVE needs to win that barbecue pitch, and they need to get a 5-1 half here because of how much they've struggled on the attack.
That's true. I'm kind of worried for eWAVE because on this
10
map
seconds
we need
to go.
a bit more coordination, a bit more than what they showed in the last 2 maps on the attack at least. So yeah, I mean,
objective is to locate a bomb and defuse it.
Standing right.
Reinforcing wall.
If you want to win comfortably, by
deterrent.
you know going off what we saw on the last map, they need 5 rounds. But I doubt they will get it here.
Versatile here from Maxi, using that passive ability of the Aruni, just that mechanical arm punch to open up the lines of sight. Work out quite well for the defense, just peeking through into pantry, into that main lobby area as well. C4 goes up, but Dipsy is just a little bit premature on it. It's still a 5 versus 5 as 45 seconds have gone off the clock.
Again, we see the Rooney playing up close to first contact.
Attackers have located a bomb.
Now rotating off, giving up the drums really early at 2 minutes.
Yeah.
At the 2-minute mark, that's very interesting. But I mean, they have to down this hold still. But once again, it's map control gifted by eWAVE, just like last round on the played office. So interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, they will be the same defense at least, so let's see if QuQ changes anything here.
Yeah, I want to know what Dipsy's going to be able to do downstairs as well. Because, you know, that is really going to be, for me, where this round is won lost. Can Dipsy find an impact there downstairs? Right now, it seems like a lot of the pressure from QuQ is up here on the top floor, heading again from west to east. Like, it's very, very standard. His grenades have found Matty there, and oh, he's going to get finished off by the RC Rotero. Bye-bye, and boom, boom, says the drone. Oh, he's found an aid as well. Explosive start to the round as Kai's just running, found a double himself. Matty's left in a 1 versus 5. Somehow, it's a flawless round. Just like that.
I mean, what just happened, man? I mean, Kai just running in, finding frags. Like, I didn't even see that one with
Unreal. I don't get it. I don't understand. I don't understand. I've turned Cockney. I don't get it. Okay. Well, they can play exhibition again. So still opportunity for a 4-2 split, but they need to switch something up. And well, switched up they have. Dipsy is on a
Defenders,
pulse
protect your
here,
bombs
Freddy.
from being defused by attackers.
He's ready.
Maybe trying to get that opening frag onto the Asia side. At least. Maybe on the T side, playing a bit more below. But I don't like the. I mean, they finally bring out the mirror.
Yeah.
Wrist rest now. I mean, for a second I thought it was going to reinforce the wrong ball there. But they're gonna bring out the mirror. They have this zombie available, but they don't take it, which is really strong onto the Dragon side. I mean, they have the flowers, but still a lot of utility can
10
be wasted.
seconds remaining.
Because Matty had no cover. He just sit behind a
5 seconds left
half,
before insertion.
like the half wall there.
Activate jammer.
Attackers'
So
objective
nice
is
see
to
some
locate
bit
a
of
bomb
change
and
of here from
defuse it.
eWAVE, going out of their regular schedule. But he's having a second one.
This round is honestly must win for me.
Reloading.
It should be a 3-3 swap.
Like, we know how poor eWAVE's attacks have been as well this game.
And
Like-
considering there's no Monty for them.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I don't think
Throwing first grenade.
they had really, like, maybe 1 or 2 good attacks
Stay back.
from
Yeah,
eWAVE
no, I agree.
within like 2 maps. And we had 12 attacking rounds from them.
Changing mags.
So,
Yeah.
Sensor active.
very worried for this one. This time Maxi showed a bit of presence and QuQ wasting a bit more time now.
But gets a kill. That's a big pick onto Ollie as well. He's again finding the impact here, Freddy. 7 and 4. Again, it's just the Kai and Ollie show. Look at the rest of the team combining for 5 kills between them. And then Kai's on 4, Ollie's on 7.
Drone spinning up.
Yeah, I mean Kai and
Whereas
Ollie have.
eWAVE is so much more even. It's a similar story as Oregon.
Yeah, it truly is.
Oh,
Maxi finding an excellent Souther lets it Thatcher down, and it's looking good for you for the final attack here.
yeah.
Drop the
Below
There he
works.
gets a side. What a kill onto EJ as well. Just knows when to bait the swing, knows when to push out, and perfectly played. Kai and Larry now with 2 versus 5. Again, no man advantage is safe, especially from
Bomb
eWAVE,
located by
but
attackers.
Max is making this one look so damn easy. Matty takes the ace away from him, but it's a flawless round from eWAVE. That's a good way to end the half, at the very least. But again, now they're heading on to the attack.
Yeah, I mean, nice little 4K there from Maxi, getting then their 4th round. But I mean, you said it. It's attack now for eWAVE, and I'm really worried. I'm actually quite interested to see what they have for us.
Yeah.
now. Do they finally know the key to fix their attacks, or would it be just like the last 2 maps?
Attackers need to locate and defuse as
I'm
many
just checking
bombs
that
as they can.
skyscraper as well that they won. Actually, they won 3 defenses and 3 attacks. Obviously, that was against Kanji, who have already been eliminated from this competition. So it's not quite the same caliber, but you know, at least their most recent victory on this map is positive in terms of they got 3 attacking rounds. Granted, they also only won 3 defenses and then it went to overtime. This time they've won 4. But again, different opposition. However,
seconds to go.
trends, you know, you can't necessarily rely on them, but maybe a little bit more
5 seconds
confidence
remaining.
there. And, you know, they can at least feel a little bit more sure of themselves. Because confidence
Attackers
is
must
a big
locate and
factor
defuse the
in
bomb.
terms of how well you play.
Jammer ready to activate.
Yeah, I mean, definitely. I mean, everybody on this server is good enough to, to play really good. It just, most of the time, it's just a head game. Like, how confident can you be? Like, how desperate are you for kills? Like, what is your motivation? Like, it just comes down to yourself, basically, right? And I mean, going off the scoreboard, I mean, Ollie's really feeling himself, across the 3 maps. I mean, it wasn't for Ollie, like, having like such a backpack. This would have never been a map 3.
Well, It is pretty good sign that Ollie is
Camera initiated.
Ollie is still stepping up. However, they can't just rely on Ollie and Kai like they have been throughout the series. Especially on Oregon. It was the Ollie and Kai show, and we're kind of seeing it here again.
Drone out.
And the rest of the team aren't able to provide the same assistance. However, it's again a different side. Things can change, you know. On Oregon, Rizraz was 0-5 and finished the game on double digits, I think. And it just goes to show, you know, the halves, the sides can play that massive physical difference.
It surely does. So let's see if they can pick it up from here. Go canister being popped onto the back stairs. Well, we don't see an office attack from eWAVE, we will see a backstairs attack. Something we haven't seen from QuQ here. And right now it looks good for eWAVE. They're built up for the attack.
The problem is the time though.
And time is gonna be a factor here. So they go very aggressive here. Falling back though.
Ollie's low on HP. I think Kai's taken some team damage through the wall there. Impact grenade to try and deal with the Ossa shields.
Not quite
I think
connecting
it's
though.
successfully taken. I think.
I think it's still there. Didn't heal the shield break. Larry now aggressive onto the main stairs, but does not find anyone.
Yeah.
It would be suicide to go up the stairs.
25 seconds though and Nexus down.
That's not good.
He is at the bottom of the staircase as well. 15 seconds, eWAVE, they're gonna have to burst up. And, well, I don't think it's gonna be possible. There's Larry, there's Kai, Maxi's down, EJ secures that second kill. Dipsy's getting the plant down, but there's no cover. Kill goes one way, round goes the other.
Wow.
Successful defense from QuQ, and again, it just was that time. There was nothing left for eWAVE to work with.
Yeah, I think the build-up was pretty good, but from there they didn't really know what to do or like what they wanted to do, right? Because they had everything at like the 90 seconds mark, but then it comes down to a 5v5 and just 20 seconds left. So again, when we talked about this the whole time, it's a bit worrying.
Yeah.
Attackers need to locate and
It's
defuse
worrying for
bombs.
eWAVE that their attacks have not been good enough.
My magnets will
Simply
protect
good
me.
enough.
Magnets ready. Let them come. Camera ready to activate.
I mean, they had all the play for. They had the older shields in the hallway. They had clear party with just the long angle to deal with. I mean, they had the older shield to cover the plant, but somehow they just got all the fights against them.
Go.
10 seconds remaining.
Last round, a little bit of a disaster this time.
5 seconds remaining.
Around, you know, they're looking to make time not a factor.
Attackers'
Dipsy
objective is
hit
to locate a
into the
bomb and defuse it.
Amaru here. Just looking to get into the building very quickly. They're not stalling out like they did in the previous round. At least you'd hope that's not the case. Elsewhere in that attacking composition, you have Gridlock, Thatcher, Thermite, and Yana. Pretty well rounded. Maybe you'd want possibly a little bit more hard breach, but still pretty good. You know, you have the Gridlock for the impact EMPs, you've got Thatcher for regular EMPs, and you have the firepower of the Amara and the Yana.
Attackers have located a bomb.
It's actually not too bad of a composition, despite the obvious not troll pick, but suboptimal pick of the Amaru. And
Well,
especially when Kai takes
It looks
it
like a
down
fast
like
play
that.
from eWAVE
It's
here.
so fast! Rizraz is already planting, however the kills are falling QuQ's way. They're able to get out the plant, but
Defenders
they
have
can't even get out
located
the breach in time. And the swing is not caught by Exa. Maxi's left in 1v5, the jump out comes through, disaster, calamity, any way you throw it. There's barely any
Defenders
positives
have
in that round
disabled the
for
bomb
wave at all.
Defenders win.
Well, I mean, they tried something different, but
Oh,
I mean, this is just eWAVE falling apart here.
yeah.
Master. This is not looking good.
No, they won the first map, and well, they look like they might even lose the entire series after that.
Yeah, it was a nice try, but
yeah,
I'm kind of
Attackers need to
speechless.
locate and defuse bombs.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a high risk, high reward stuff thing, but I mean, wow. They really need to show up now. They need to really improve their game because, I mean, it's barbecue now. It's a must-win for them now. Otherwise, the good sides are in rotation, and like it's game over. Jesus.
This is tough because we know how disjointed. We've seen the issues with eWAVE's attacks all throughout the series, and it happened here again.
5 seconds left.
And QuQ look like they might even book their ticket to the semi-finals, where they'll face MDF, who, after a successful 2-0 win against Cracker, found themselves in the semi-finals. Yesterday's game as well, Project 100 beat out Team Misclick in a double overtime and then a 7-2. For that to be a 2-1, they face the winner of No Name versus Minions, which is the game tomorrow. So just a little bit of that external information, context surrounding this. Quarterfinals loser is eliminated. And this is the third map of the best of 3. This is what it all comes down to. Each final few rounds of the series.
Deploying the drone.
It would be a disaster for eWAVE to getting not out by QuQ in the quarterfinals.
A bomb has been located.
We saw the, I mean, I don't know if you guys saw the committee predictions, but eWAVE was the clear favorite going into this matchup.
Again, similar issues on Oregon, similar issues on Clubhouse that we're seeing here. So
It's a
eWAVE,
continuing trend.
yeah. And that's possibly the most worrying. Obviously, you know, it could just be an off day for them, but you know, it is a trend at this point. It isn't just a one-off. It's not a coincidence. These attacks have been poor, and it's starting out badly for them. Ollie, EJ, finding kills. Matty at least gets one back. Feeling the frost of EJ, but half the round's gone, and this disadvantage in the player camp from eWAVE is looking insurmountable. They're not really able to get into the building that much. Still got players on rappel outside with half the round. Is anyone actually even in the building? I don't think they are. Oh, and Maxi is, just about. And Maxi's now gone down as well.
Yeah, 4v2 situation, and Maxi just desperately running on site, finding himself against the mirror window, and Kai finding Maxi and giving QuQ the lead. 5-4, and
wow,
I mean,
what a shot.
Said it. This was the must-win round for eWAVE, and they didn't win.
Yeah.
And what's even crazier, like all 3 attacks here, I mean, they tried something different to go against the stream, and you know, they tried the backstairs attack on T-Room, they tried the office quick plant on the exhibition side, and they tried the downstairs kind of rush. I mean, not rush, but attack. Not a vertical attack, but horizontal attack.
Attackers
on the
need to
barbecue,
locate
nothing
and
seems to
defuse
work.
bombs.
Nothing even
It feels
close.
like they're...
Not even close to working.
No, it feels like they're not even really playing the meta. It feels like they're just... that they're not doing what's... like, they're not playing the optimal strategies here. You know, going for that rush plant without having the proper setup around it, without having the proper map control to go for that play, you know, you need someone downstairs to ensure that you don't get caught out by a C4, which happened. Not playing for vertical on Barbecue Kitchen is a very strange decision. It feels like
10 seconds remaining.
they're not really up to date with the goings on attack.
5 seconds left
Well, yeah,
before
I mean,
insertion.
if you look at all 3 maps and
Attackers
eWAVE's
must
attacks,
locate and
they were all
defuse the
pretty
bomb.
in their own style and nothing with the meta. We saw it in Oregon, we saw it on Clubhouse. Like, their very own attack strategies, they're not working out. Maybe the call should have been to try to get to that meta, try to attack like default.
Yeah.
You know? Which they may do here now, because they go for the opposite side. Finally something normal.
Reload!
I mean, it's needed.
Yeah,
Activating cell sequence.
I'd agree. They have to find a run back here because they've lost their opponent's tertiary pick, and that's really the alarm bells ringing. Is that this would be a 5-1? And that's what QuQ would need to win this in regulation. Ollie going down is good start. X has found a double somehow, and there's another kill. Maxi
Reloading, cover me!
finding the head of EJ. He gets shut down for 5 versus 2 for eWAVE. Much better start. They're looking improved.
Wow. I mean, finally they start to attack like normally, like on the normal side, and it suddenly just works out for them.
Yeah.
Maybe this was the missing part, the missing piece in their attacks. Just going for a more default setup because everybody knows how to attack this side stable. Larry finds Matty though. Please don't say we will find ourselves in a throw here and Kai getting the wallbang on Christmas. No!
What a shot.
This can't happen.
Surely not. Kai's found 10 kills as well, and again, it's Ollie and it's Kai who are really stepping up, finding these kills for the side. In terms of eWAVE, don't really have anyone else having that same impact. What a shot from Kai! Taking over Ollie in terms of kills. Highest scorer in the lobby right now, at least Skyscraper. And look at the HP on both Maxi and Dipsy. Larry's taken down Dipsy as well. 2 versus 5 or 2 versus 0. And that surely is the nail in the coffin. That surely is done and dusted. 6 rounds to 4 heading into round 11. Team QuQ on series point, Freddy.
I mean, come on, eWAVE. I know those kills were a bit lucky and, you know, a bit random headshots from Kai, but a 5v2? Nah, that can't happen. Pasta, they're throwing. This is big time throw from eWAVE here.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs
It
as
should
they
never
can.
happen.
He shouldn't.
I mean, it looked like
on my screen at all.
Yeah, it looked like eWAVE were back 5-5 and they had 2 more shots to get it even overtime, but I mean, come on.
I don't really know what to say, to be honest.
I mean, surely this is it now. This is it.
10 seconds to
Yeah,
insertion.
it has
And this
to be.
would be, a huge
5
upset,
seconds
so
to
to say,
insertion.
because many people expected eWAVE to win this one.
Attackers must
Yeah.
locate and defuse a bomb.
I did.
I
You
did too.
You thought it'd be a 2-0.
I thought it would be 2-0.
Especially after Oregon, you know, you'd be good for thinking that, but there's another kill onto Ollie. But again, we can't trust eWAVE with any player advantage here. They lost at 5 versus 2 in the
Attackers have
previous
located a bomb.
round.
I would even trust him to lose a 5v1 at this stage.
Yeah, it looks that way. Dipsy's on the Amaru again. It did not work out last time.
Once again,
did a
we're
good
going
job to
back.
catch the run out from Ollie, but
Yeah,
yeah,
but
it's
once we're going back to that office attack once again, it looks like nearly the same attack here from eWAVE.
I don't like this. I really don't like this. I'm getting nervous now for eWAVE. So that's a lovely nade. Third person perspective on the drone as EJ goes flying. Explosives from the floor underneath. And the mine is gone, dusted off the carpet.
I mean,
Removed from
5v3
the floorboards.
situations, this should be it.
It should be. But again, we can't trust eWAVE with a man advantage. Solid's still sticking around on the site. Maxi now deciding to rush in, but he's going to get taken down for it. Push up the hatch, Larry! He gets the drone, gets the shot at that angle, and there's another kill for it. Solid's found one as well. Matty, another nade, but he's the only one left in 1 versus 2. He doesn't know about the player in Dragon. Just like that, they've thrown it away again, and the game is in the bin as well. Series done and dusted. Team QuQ, well, they have fired up the storm here. And it is the taste of victory here on Skyscraper. They take the series 2-1. Team QuQ in the semi-finals.
I mean, I don't even know what to say, Pastor. I'm speechless. This was one of the most thrown matches I've ever seen.
I have had 2 days in a row of ESA series where there's just been throw after throw after throw. And I know you're in the chat, Fod. Like, I struggled yesterday, and now I feel like I'm a broken man thanks to this game. Oh wow!
I mean, we have to say kudos to Team QuQ. I mean, they played really good, even though eWAVE throwed a lot and QuQ even threw themselves a lot. But
Yeah, how many clutches
I
in that
think
series?
yes, but if we're really being honest, it all comes down to eWAVE attacks today, because on every three
I'd
maps,
agree.
eWAVE attacks were absolutely bad. Like there was no excuse. Like horrible, 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 horrible to watch. Out of meta, no communication, no coordination, nothing. And like that, you can't win a game because you would need at least one map where you have like 3 attacking rounds or something. I think they never got more than 2. So I mean, even a 4-2 swap couldn't help them to actually win. I mean, they lost all 5 rounds, all 5 rounds on attack on skyscraper, and just the way they lost it also wasn't good.
Yeah, it's worrying. It really is. Obviously, their ESA journey is over. Top 8, it's not a bad finish. Obviously, you know we've seen positives throughout the season, but definite improvement needed on the on the attacks for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, as for QuQ, again, a little bit shaky, but positives to take from this game and heading into that semi-final next week against MDF, which is going to be a tough one.
Yeah, if we would just bring up the bracket real quick for
Yeah.
us to show
Yeah,
what we
it's not
will
going to quite
expect.
have. Yeah, it's not going to quite have the updated result of this game, but we can fill it in. It's not too difficult to it's not too difficult to figure out. So while we wait for that, let's just talk about tomorrow's game as well. Just to highlight that we have another game tomorrow for this week.
Yeah,
As
we'll
we
be.
just want the bracket up, it's No Name, who is obviously ex Penta, against Minions. Some very good teams there. That's going to be an exciting game.
It's gonna be exciting. I will be playing myself actually for Team No
Oh,
Name, so make sure to tune in tomorrow and let's hope for a good game at least. I think it's gonna be a very close match because in the past we met each other quite sometimes, and
yeah.
it was always close matches, close maps too, many overtimes. So yeah, I'm excited for tomorrow. You should be too, because
Yeah.
that's also one of the best games we have. I mean, all games are the best games we have basically. But hopefully for the casters, it won't be such a such a throw game
Oh,
at least.
yeah. I need to get some rest. It's already 25 past 10 on the continent. We won't waste any more of your time. Thank you, Freddie, for casting with me. We've had Stucky on the observing. We've had Raiji on the production as well.
Production, yeah.
Everything to make it as smooth as possible for you at home. And obviously, thank you all for watching the game. We appreciate all the support of ESA Cup Season 6. And don't miss tomorrow's game, because you are not going to want to miss it. Possibly the best game of the quarterfinals coming up. But for today, it's goodbye.
Goodbye from me too. See you tomorrow.